Come down, if you play this, it's okay. Little more. Just inside nose.
What's up, folks? Welcome to the Auld Lang Syne Draw 1. Gregory Dow here with Matt Peterson to give you some commentary and strategy talk and some jokes and
color
beer suggestions.
Beer suggestions, anything else that we can kind of think of?
Yeah, so we're starting with sheet 3 here. Featured matches Meyer versus Sherry.
Should be a very good game. That's the first stone to kick us off for the 2022 Auld Lang Syne.
This is Lauren Stroner, a new curler, but she's out here a bunch. She's
Brand new rookie.
Played against her. She's pretty good.
Yes, good consistent, very good draw weight. Looks like this one is too good a draw weight.
A slow ice to start, not surprising there.
This is the first end. You always have to figure out the ice.
Absolutely. So we got, on Team Meyer, we got obviously Scott
Evan
Cayley.
Yeah, Kaylee Meyer, Scott Meyer, David Belchwig, and Evan Gray.
Evan Gray.
So this is, but I think they had to get a sub. So this is Ben.
Okay.
And so Ben's throwing lead rock here.
Yeah, Ben's subbing for Evan.
And this looks like it's in the house again.
Let's see where it's going to come to a
Just
stop.
piling it in.
They get to curl behind her, maybe?
Heavy.
Looks a little heavy. Maybe just a
Too
bit
heavy.
too much.
Backbiter?
It's just through. So clearly experienced back end with the Myers. David's out here a lot, though.
Yes.
I mean, this should be a good matchup tonight. We'll keep you updated on the other matches tonight. We only got 2 others going on. Unsure why there's not Miller versus whomever is supposed to be on sheet 4. Maybe it's just later.
Or maybe they just agreed to meet later due to work or whatnot.
For sure.
So on sheet 1, we have Crash versus Team Dixon. And on sheet 2, Ryan Murphy versus Lori Longy.
Just got word from Chris Longy. He was playing the Millers that they're starting at 8 due to babysitter issues.
Kids. Always kids.
I would know nothing about that. All right, looks like Yellow's trying to guard their shot stone. Not going to quite get there. Shot stone's wide open. Looks like they're asking David maybe to come with a lightweight hit. Yep. Let's see where he puts the broom. Looks normal to control.
Yeah, it's a control broom.
Let's see how much it moves here off the center line, if it does.
We're a little outside. We're in that 4-foot area.
Sure.
Do you think it'll dive towards?
You know, with the right weight, I think it should be fine.
They're on it early. Trying to hold it for line.
Oh,
Even if
he's
you
in the
get that-
guard, but he's over curling, actually, it looks like.
Oh, come on. You got to hold that. See, that's that fresh ice. Fresh ice path. They can catch those rocks and really turn them in early in the match.
Absolutely. It looks like Yellow's going to throw up another guard. A bite would be great here. Protect the shot.
Hey, Christmas tree, right?
Absolutely.
Top 12, edge on edge on edge, all the way down.
So this is David's shot here.
Looks like it's playing for about 4 feet of curl. Good form.
I'm always amazed that David comes out and he curls in his slacks and his button-up shirt, which
Oh, right.
we all have our own styles. I could not pull that off.
We've got a great rookie class. Jonathan Corn, who did the bagpipes, he actually curled in the kilt.
Nice.
I mean, let's take it to the next level.
All right, still figuring out the slow ice here. David's just over the hog.
Do you think that line is a little...
We'll
You
watch it,
can
right?
see the curl. I mean, she
That was
Kaylee
a
had
lot.
edge 8, so either he was really narrow or dumped that rock, but it curled a mile.
David, another chance at it here.
Yeah. A little redemption.
He's going to need more weight for sure.
The line should be a little warmed up.
I've played with David before. He said he was struggling figuring out the difference between control and normal.
Well, when he figures it out, tell him to let us know.
Exactly right. He's in the guard here.
He's on it. It's a run back
Maybe
at this
it-
point. He opens everything up.
Yeah, that's a fine mess. And we're going to see a lot of that here at Auld, Syne, with all the fresh faces.
Yeah. I don't know. I say it every time I watch one of my games. There's lots of misses all the time.
Yeah, absolutely.
But that's the fun part about curling. And there's always a shot left for you.
That's what you play for, right? You only have to be sitting one at the end.
Exactly. It's a long game. So now Scott, Kaylee's asked Scott to come. You got to sit in the 12-foot, right?
Yeah, you have to be counting for sure. You don't want to waste an opportunity here. It looks like it might be down to it, though. Don't want to leave it easy double.
It's going to overcurl.
All right, Jimmy Burns has a chance at an easy double here.
Those are, you say easy, but when those rocks are that close, sometimes it's harder than you think.
No, and it might even be better just sit in the pocket and then come down and...
Yeah, you play the doubles game, right? You get a good position and then rock that top stone.
Second.
It's not even bad if you hit one stone and roll over on the sit on top.
That'd be great too.
Right? That's a good
Yeah, you don't even need a double here because they do have hammers, so you're gonna.
Exactly.
Oh, it's over curling.
They have not figured out that it falls to the wall here.
Even with weight.
Ooh, though, that's the sneaky way. Oh, he almost got the catcher in the back.
Our man Steve Richter just walked in looking ready to go, like he always does.
This is the earliest he's been for a game.
You're right.
His entire career.
He's always walking in us. Everybody's on the ice already.
Hi, Steve Richter.
All right, Scott with his second.
That is. Oh, she wants to split the house.
Maybe
get underneath a little bit. That's good. You want to be high here because if you come down low, you give the opponent the opportunity to sit on you.
Yeah. But you need to be 2 here.
Absolutely.
To give your best shot of forcing one. This looks pretty good.
Above tee.
Bury it, yep. But don't go behind tee.
Above tee.
That looks great.
That's a fantastic shot.
Yeah, behind the really, really high guard there.
That is just terrific. You can still get to it.
Corner freeze to it, yeah.
There's no.
He wants to draw behind here. But the miss is, corner freeze, bump it back.
I think if you touch that rock, you're going to pop out into the open.
Most likely.
Yeah.
More broom though.
Yourself
they're figuring out there is a ton of curl.
Yeah, that's still a little tighter than Kaylee had. He's throwing a little up weight.
Yeah, up weight. Yeah.
They're not even on it.
Now they are.
They're going.
Looks light though.
Look at it curl.
We're not gonna have trouble with curl tonight on this line.
Yeah, at least coming on that side.
Looks like it's gonna
no
overcurl.
Rock is safe.
No, it might be okay.
It did overcurl.
It did overcurl. And it's not sitting second either.
No, they're sitting third. Third shot. There's a double that's there available.
Sherry would have a nice attempt at a double.
Definitely capable.
If you're watching tonight, join us in the chat. We'll be checking it occasionally.
In between beer runs.
Let us know your strategy, your thoughts on the best teams in it. They say they're balanced, but you look at a couple teams and you're like, maybe they're slightly better.
Somebody was slipping somebody a 20 here or there.
Absolutely. I don't know what Scott had against me, but he's making me play all my teammates within like the first 2 game limits. So, you know.
It's just a random draw.
Sure. Just like the 5 and under.
Yes.
No comment.
All right, Kaylee. She's.
Let's see.
Just put it in the center.
She's drawn.
Actually, if you just.
Let's do a hog to hog here early. See what we got.
Check the time. That's the miss. I think she wants to come down and sit shot 3, right in the 8-foot. Just out count that red, but you don't want to go too deep here, because then you give them a chance to kind of bump you back and create a wall, hit and roll.
Let's see how accurate I can be with this hog to hog using this
high
weird
tech
angle, right?
And thank you to Stefan. You're doing an amazing job on just upgrading the technology and capabilities here. We're getting into video graphics.
Yeah, we might even get to play with some stones to show you some strategy.
Is this the confession?
Hey, Steve, you want to join us and start commenting? Go. All right.
You're on it early.
Oh, you're live streaming.
So, yes. Gotta go. That looks slow.
Looks
that
light,
looks really light. Really light. hit it. So 16-1, yeah, that's. I think you might have been a little. That seems a little fast. Like 16-1, I would be just across.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's hard to get that.
It's your first time. You did fantastic.
All right, the hit and roll's there.
Yeah, that was a little unfortunate. She wished it was a little deeper, I think.
Yeah. Would have been nice to sit 3. Cut off their draw path, force them to a very exact hit and roll.
Right. This isn't a gimme, though. Curling. You always force the other guy to make and gal to make the good shot.
Absolutely. That's my strategy. Always make them make the shot. Don't make it for them.
It's becoming my strategy. I try to make the shot, but I sometimes make it for the other guy too. That's called bad strategy.
We've all been there.
Yeah, curling's a cruel sport. It will teach you.
Absolutely.
All right, Sherry's delivery.
On his way.
Clean delivery, release. They like it. Oh, they're on it.
They're on it.
Got to hold it around that guard.
Oh, it's diving quickly.
I think it is. It's diving.
It's going to promote the... No.
He's got to look for
red,
the...
Though? Is he going to hit his...
At least get that... angle for the yellow. Oh, that's rough.
Now they've covered the hits with their own stone. Draw pass wide open. If it comes...
Just same shot.
Just make it count this time, right? Yeah.
That's the whole thing of curling. Execution.
Just always execute.
Right? I mean, there's always a couple of shots that you can make. It's whether
yeah,
you make them or not.
I was watching that Presidents last night. Staffing, you guys, you both made some shots.
Yeah. Steph made some fantastic.
I was sitting there watching that first team. I was like, wow, this one's going to be over fast. And then that hit and roll was just...
trouble. We were trying to put as much pressure on him as we could.
And you did. And at least in the first, he pulled it off. Then you had that run back in the 6th. Yeah.
Yep. You had the nice little run back to
you're right.
Save another 2.
There is always a shot.
Always. Sometimes even shots that you don't see.
At this level, that happens a lot. All right. No call yet for anything.
They like the weight. You should probably put a timer on that.
Yeah, that would have been a good one, yeah.
Just to see.
She's light again, I think. No,
this one is okay to be light, but yeah, that's a definitely 12. I like to write down to the red. Don't tap it though.
Don't tap it though, right?
Or you can tap it out. Perfect. That's beautiful. It's a great shot.
Yellow's sitting 3. A hit and stick.
Scores 1.
Scores 1.
Yep. So this is the out. This is what always amazes me about curling. That is a fantastic shot, right?
Yeah.
But it is 6 inches too deep.
Absolutely.
Had it been just 6 inches higher,
now
what do you do to score?
Right.
You almost have to skinny it and hit the back yellow. So rock position in curling is so important.
Yep.
And that brings into play, in order to get that precise, you have to have a good team effort.
Absolutely.
Your front end, they need to know the weight of the rocks, how the rocks are going. They need to know the sweeping, line call.
All right, this is on the center line, but they're coming with a different turn. And it's
I don't think this won't curl as much. It's away from the wall.
Looks okay, though.
He's coming right in. He's got it. Sweep, though, just to make sure.
And a little roll, but there's the one for red after dicey first in for him, but...
hey, it's a solid 1.
You take your 1 and move on.
Absolutely.
All right, quick score update on sheet 1. Dixon is up 3-0 after 1. On sheet 2, Murphy is up 1. And on our sheet, Sherry took 1. It's good to be red early.
Yeah, apparently the Red Rocks have the advantage.
All right, Lauren's in the house here, in the hack.
Timer.
Oh, I forgot, sorry.
Oh, nope, that's okay.
I'm new to all this fancy stuff.
You're too good. You're on the back end. You're not doing the timing like the front enders do. You sweep for a living.
All right, this one's in the house. Gonna stick around though.
A little hot, but it's so wide. I think it caught a little frost.
That bends up for
a bad result.
No, let's get a time on this one though, as best we can. It's really hard to see when they actually get to the hog line with some curlers because their head's in the way, but we'll see.
Can't all have as good a deliveries as you, Gregory.
I think it was a bit early. The delivery's usually okay. It's the slide portion, right?
Right.
This
looks good. The line looks good. 13.84. I think that's pretty close.
It's got to curl just a bit though.
Yeah.
Pumps it back, sit 2.
Center guard. So it'll be an interesting, it'll be a great week. Lots of different skips with different strategies, playing on new teams. What do you think the advantage is going to be to successful teams? What's going to be the separator?
You know, we were talking about before we went on air. If you have a front end who can provide you good information as far as timing, because that's very valuable information. There's obviously a lot of good skips out here, but paired up with new people. You mentioned how last year it took your team a game to gel. So if you have maybe played with the teammate on your team, but yeah, it's going to be figuring out your team early, and at this level, and especially in an event like this, only calling shots that can be made by a certain player. Don't ask them to throw a shot they can't make, right?
Yep.
Got to know their skill and ability level, because then you might be asking too much of them.
Give them opportunities. Which
Absolutely.
is it's a good mantra for all of us to have, right? Give ourselves just shots that we can make.
And Adam Miller just walked in.
Adam Miller.
That's what I do.
An odds-on favorite for taking the entire thing.
Yeah, good
Adam.
team he's got lined up. I mean, if he's on a team with his wife, they always have a chance.
Right?
That's very kind.
Right.
We got paid to say that, so.
It's true. That's why I came over. He said, "You guys your money."
He slipped his $20 like he slipped the Myers 20 for a little team lineup. It's all good. That's how you work. You do it.
All right, so nothing really changed since we
It was kind of interesting. You know, I actually kind of like that. I'm sure they didn't mean to tick it, but it turned out to be a good shot. I love the positioning.
Yeah, totally. All right, David with his first second.
So Sherry's trying to beat him in behind the guard, which is smart. Sit 2, right?
Yeah.
This looks a little light.
I mean, at this level, I feel like using any stone as a guard is fine. At a higher level, you usually want to only use your own as guards, but...
You know, but they are forced in times.
Absolutely.
They always use the stones that are available to you. That rock's in a good position.
That's an okay shot, yeah.
Yep, without a doubt. Very usable, can be promoted. It kind of actually protects yellow from using their own guard in that position. And it's getting the most out of every shot. You're talking about, throwing shots that you can make. Like skips with the strategy to get the most out of every rock, whether it's guards, and we go back to that position.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, that end could have been a lot different had Kaylee's shot been 6 inches lighter.
Right.
It may have been 3 for yellow.
Absolutely easy. I mean,
this one hung outside.
It did.
Though,
it's not going to help.
Having played sheet 3 recently, that's not surprising. That line does run straight.
Sometimes you don't want to tip off everybody you're playing against.
I'm on sheet 4 tomorrow, so.
Right? I think in general, sheets 3 and 4 fall to the wall, and 1 and 2 fall to the wall, right. And then on the other side of the other handle, it's kind of fighting uphill. I'm not saying that it's uphill, but it just that's how it goes.
In general, I think you're correct.
But it's the skips and the teams who figure out the ice first will have a definite advantage.
Yeah.
And the ice has been playing faster than it has for a couple of months. So.
I agree. But it was fun. Playing on, what did I play on Monday? Monday. That was some really good ice.
Faster ice is fantastic.
All right, that's great too.
Yeah. again, it just goes to picking the shots and the right strategies. So Kaylee's in a little bit of, she's in a great spot if they could hit this red and roll in.
Oh, yeah.
Then they're sitting 3. That starts to put a little pressure on red. But she's got to deal with this stone, I think.
I would go for it.
It's got Scott, or no, but David. All right.
I've seen David hit a shot like this, so.
Yeah, as a rookie curler, he is one of the stronger hitters. So I'd be surprised if he
You
isn't
can see the
close.
stone just drifting toward
Look
the
at
wall.
that. It is.
It's coming back. Just a little.
He didn't overthrow it. It's just a kind of a heavier draw.
Oh, it might just be perfect. How much is it moving?
Did it kick it back? Yeah, wonderful.
Yellow
Yeah,
sitting.
It's a great shot.
3.
Although you've got a big pocket right there.
You do. There's a hit and roll here too. If he wants Jim to get behind his 2 guards.
That's the shot.
There's
And if it overcurls,
there's
his
a lot of
nose is on the
misses,
yellow.
right? Yeah.
You've got lots of good outs.
I played with Jim on Monday. He hit some great shots.
He's a very good player.
He's gonna hit one of the yellows. Looks like it's gonna be.
That one held up there too.
Looks like it's gonna be great.
It's good, perfect. Sweep it hard. Come on, get it.
All right.
It's every inch. Fight for every inch.
Phil Ledbetter is our beer winch tonight, so.
Thank you, Phil Ledbetter.
We,
It's a gopher. It's a
yeah.
gopher.
Okay.
Professional.
He prefers
Or
gopher.
amateur?
I do prefer gopher. Oh, professional.
All right, excellent. I didn't know if you'd made that leap.
Turns out I'm the only one Bassett certified right now. So
You are our best friend.
You know.
also, the beers are double priced tonight. Special for Liberty fans.
One beer on me tonight for you.
Oh, I'll take it all day.
First time all year.
Correct.
We need to make sure we're the right amount of liquored up for our games, though.
Yeah, obviously. It's a critical part of curling.
All right, there. This is a
5
bail shot.
milligrams of THC sounds about right for me too. So.
They are trying to clear out the front. This looks like it overcurled and
Don't forget your
jammed.
broom. We're up.
All right.
That was a good shot. It just a little unfortunate. It looked like it didn't hold as much as they expected on that line. They got a little jam, but they got rid of at least one red,
Yeah, and
now it's available.
it's available. So Red needs to throw up a guard as they don't have hammer. So if they could get
Your,
this
your
protect
Christmas
it.
tree, your perfect one, is right in that top 4.
Yeah, get it biting the 4.
See if Jimmy can deliver. And if you miss light, then
Oh, they're on it early. It's over
I think.
curling.
Do you
Yep, he's gonna be into the guard.
Do you let it overcurl at this point? No,
I w-
you can't. No. They've got to hit it as high as they can.
They're gonna
Flush.
leave it open now.
But you've got 2 stones.
You
in
now
the
have that one
forefront.
under the yellow guard. It's
There's-
okay.
It's a good miss. I don't even know if it's a miss. They may be going for the plan B as a tap up.
Yeah. To save
Perhaps.
yourself effort, probably.
The only reason I asked is,
All right, we sell pitchers, right?
of course we do.
All right, excellent. And great job this year on handling all the merchandise and the,
Shout out to Phil for the merchandise and booze.
Absolutely.
I really didn't do much better. I mean, the booze, yeah, but the merch.
the booze flowed. The merch is working.
Here comes Scott. I think they were looking to just hit and roll. It's not
This
coming
is-
back though. That's just too heavy for that line. No, he's gonna get it, but he's gonna roll.
Catching it is jamming,
So,
but just enough so that yellow's sitting 2, shot 2.
all right, Red needs to throw up a guard.
You know, just to throw controversy in it, wouldn't you rather come down and sit maybe at T-line?
If you could
and
freeze to
the
that,
4 foot,
or even freeze to the yellow.
Yeah.
Sure, I'm okay with that.
I like your guard call. I'm not going to
I
challenge
think the
that
2
at all.
options are guard or draw
The
the
only
other
thing
way.
is nobody's throwing on that line,
You're right.
so you'd be guessing at line and read. So definitely smarter putting guard here in the 12 foot.
We just need more beers, so we'll get less serious.
It will devolve over time.
Well,
Should we get a time on
on
this?
Friday when we're not curling but partying,
Oh, good Lord.
me and you will be back here.
Oh,
and-
that's fantastic.
absolutely.
All right, I'll try to get a time on this.
All right, you do the time this time.
I'll work on it. Let's see what we've got here. Just hitting that one key, right?
One starts it, one stops it, one clears
Should
it.
be pretty easy then. That's the broom. So he's really only looking for about 2 feet of curl at this point.
The scores have disappeared from the top. Sorry about that, people. Not our problem. We're just an amateur crew here.
Oh, hey, it didn't start.
Oh, sorry. You have to.
You had to engage
click
it.
there
Oh,
first.
man. All right.
Look at the audience.
Yeah, right. We're no.
I don't know. Should we check the? Oh, that's so hard.
He did.
Oh, but he
Why-
ran
are
it
you-
back.
Are you kidding me?
No way.
Are you kidding me? We already have
Wow.
a shot of the tournament so far here in the second end.
That is pretty good. Although it opens, it's like a wide open hit.
I mean, yellow's still fine to get their one. And Brooke is running in and out off the ice multiple times already, so
All right. Should we get a time on this one?
let's actually get a time on
Okay,
this
well,
one.
we'll get a time on this one. I don't want to get you too amped up here.
Oh, I'll be amped.
You want a score check on the other games? It looks like Longy v. Murphy. It's 1-1.
Yeah.
Going in after 2 ends, it is 1-1. Lori Longy versus Ryan Murphy. Okay. Make sure I'm engaged.
Click the box.
We think we have figured out the buttons we need to push.
Oh, I know how to push your buttons. for sure.
Always. Who doesn't? Just say curl.
That's pretty close.
definitely-
That's pretty close. It's over curling.
It is. It's a lighter weight hit,
She's only going to be on the top one, I think.
which is okay. Actually, that would be a terrific miss.
She might get to the back red.
13-7. She's only coming down to sit on it.
Yeah? I'm okay with that.
Yeah, it's a good call. Brilliant call. I mean, just a little tap back.
Immediately see a picture of Syne.
Oh, too kind.
Not recorded on your tabs. So that's
Okay, that's on me. I mean, this is like
The only disadvantage of that is it leaves it totally exposed and open for a hit.
yeah.
And again, knowing the team that you're playing against, not entirely sure you want to do that.
But you're only gonna give it one.
No. Well, it doesn't.
I mean, I would come freeze on it and make her throw the exact same shot to outcount you for one.
Well, what you're doing is you're setting yourself up to only get one here. So yellow has hammer.
No, sure. But from Sherry's standpoint,
You
He's-
want to get rid of it.
get rid of it.
Get rid of it.
Make
Get rid of
her
it. Force a
make a
one.
shot.
And actually, you want to lose your shooter here and not give her
No,
anything to come
absolutely.
back in.
Just to throw the perfect draw. Yeah.
Exactly.
All right, but Sherry's out with his final shot of the second. Oh, they're
on it.
early.
Oh, it's curling. It's on the yellow guard up front.
Here we see some weird. No, it's not gonna.
Not going to over curl and run back in. Hit anything.
The draw's there for
two.
Kaylee to get her 2.
Wow. What a turn of events.
I mean, did he miss the broom? Because that was that. Wow, that was very wide a target.
That's curling. I mean, look at it. Red's got 6 stones. But yellow has
No,
one.
yellow might have 2.
The yellow right now has the most important one. Shot rock. And about to have 2.
All right, let's time this
All right.
one since we got a draw.
Very good.
coming
Let's
down,
do
yeah.
it. So we had 13-7. We've got to be looking for something about 13-9. 13-9 on its own will probably come down to T right now. She can be slightly heavy,
Yeah, she can bump her yellow a little.
right? About 6 inches.
Seemed like a pretty good guess on the starting clock.
Totally.
Couldn't see the stone at all. Oh, it looks a little. Looks spicy to me.
It does. Why are they sweeping? I don't know. So 13-8-8. It actually is going to be pretty close, but I think she's bumping her own. No.
She's back. Just one.
Don't kick it out.
Oh. All right. Just one for yellow.
Yeah, like it looks like T on that line is about 14-2, which translates roughly to about 3-8, 3-8-5.
All right, we'll watch that as the game goes on. Dixon added 1 to go up 4 after 2. And we now have a game on sheet 4. It is Miller versus Chris Longy. So both Longies out on the ice tonight. It's a family affair. All right, 1-1 after 2 here on sheet 3. Draw 1 of the Auld Lang Syne. Ben, who's subbing on T. Meyer, will get us started here.
Is Kaylee bringing him into the house? Edge of 8. They're on it. This looks like a center guard.
Looks like a 2. It's going to overcurl just a little. So that curled, 5 feet?
8, well, yeah, I mean, you're talking 4, 6 feet.
Yeah.
6 feet of curl. It's hard to tell sometimes. You know, the ice can punish light handles, light rotations, and I don't know if he got it started.
Right.
I mean, this is if you look at it, Sherry's putting it in the middle of the 8, so he thought it.
We know there's curl coming this way. We've
Absolutely.
seen it.
To the wall.
If they get this by, this could
No,
be
it's
lovely,
on,
but
it's
it's
on.
not. It's not.
Which isn't a horrible thing. You get a little split, especially if you get a little separation. You've got 2 guards to work with.
And it's
Now it
off,
starts to open it up.
It's completely off the center, so there's...
So this is an interesting strategy. So
I like this call.
you do like this call?
I do.
So you don't have hammer. Where are you going to the wing? Just I
think maybe you get under, beat them to score, get under your guard, or I would maybe throw up a second center guard.
But it doesn't. The second center guard isn't bad, or putting it in the
Or
gap,
come this way.
like
and just
like a really tight guard to the house, so that they can't use your guard and get out to that wing.
So this is gonna be behind T.
See, this is the bad thing.
The downfall of this shot. Yep.
Well, and it's behind T. He's going to ignore it. He wants to race around. So either of those guards really are you can use as a skip.
Absolutely.
Odds are it's really hard to run it back, and odds are you're not going to run a wing guard straight back into, let's say, the opponent's stone just to sit it outside of the 4 foot, right?
No.
It doesn't make any sense. So that's why I'm saying I think the right call would have been to come in underneath the center guard and try to bring the plate to the center of the house.
Tighten the scoring
Especially
area.
when
Come
you
to the center.
don't
yeah.
have hammer.
No, I agree.
And look at this. This is going to actually work out just fine.
That's lovely. Yeah.
You hit that rock, you got jam possibilities in the back. Stay above T, you're in good shape.
Again, so I think with Auld Lang Syne, it's interesting. If Kaylee was playing with a team she's played with before, with a front end she knows, she might be calling a different shot here, right? I mean, I love the
you'd
hit.
be
I love
hitting
the
it all
hit.
day long.
The
Yes.
hit here,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And she's calling for a control weight hit.
You have to. I'd go the other way.
It would lessen the chance of a jam, I think.
But this isn't a...
Formal request for next year, we need to have a remote mic so you can have your name on the ice.
Here they... Oh, yeah.
There was a bunch of discussion about that in the Facebook.
Yeah, there needs to be an on the scene.
Did you hear that, staff? And we need a mobile mic so we can get our own Kathy.
You can call it behind the broom reported.
There you go.
And just criticize everyone's lines.
So they did change the broom.
They did.
Outside.
I like that call. In case they're wide, it
Bunch
really
outside.
wipes out their own guard. It's coming back.
It's on the guard, though.
It is. Get a little hit and you roll over. Nothing wrong with that.
It's still open. And after red, you want a little promo here?
perfect shot is to come down and hit the yellow out and roll underneath your red.
Again,
So that's the perfect shot.
I think if on non-Auld Lang Syne, that would be the shot we'd see. But I think here, with your inexperienced front ends,
You're on the straight side. There's a part of me that I don't mind this call. It's a tap up. That's the right call. You can go either way. It depends on who you have. David Jean's a good curler. Give him a chance.
all right, they're
I
on
like the
sweep
call.
early.
I like the call because it gives you a plan B. If you're a little wide and a little heavy, then you've got the backing of the yellow.
Narrow,
right?
you just
Yep.
draw back behind your guard.
It might split it open and really reveal the yellow.
Don't
And
want to
if you
leave
hit
a
the perfect
double
one-
here, though, because Scott's going
I think they're back on the back. They should have been sweeping. Oh, could have. Double.
to... Double's there, but it's David's shot, so we'll see what...
You have to go for it. Doesn't matter which one you hit. Even if you don't get the double, you knock one out, you're in good shape.
Absolutely.
Aim for the middle and hit something. Looks like she's just going for a nose hit on the center red.
And if it hangs, you might get the double.
You don't want to go over curl.
No.
Definitely not.
It's hanging again.
It's on the outside.
It's on the
red.
outside, though. Sweep, keep it on the outside, though. You don't want to...
You need it to curl and get that potential, get the double. Ooh-wee. All right. Some interesting stuff. Do we have any comments out there?
Just from staffing.
Excellent commentary. This is better than Vic and Russ. Thank you.
We paid Staffin, so...
We did, yeah. He's on the payroll. That doesn't necessarily count.
All right, here comes a hit this way.
You have to. You go for the double here. Yeah, I mean, it's not an intentional double. You call for the hit, and if you happen to get it, you know,
Sure.
moving rocks is terrific. But you got to make that red go away. Keep your red in play.
If it
It's
comes
close.
back,
This is close.
it's
This
not
is
going to
really
quite
close.
get there. Not quite get there.
Nope, it didn't dive. Oh, it did. Maybe it's the camera angle
All
here.
right.
That's a fantastic
Yeah.
double.
Fantastic
Great
shot by
There's your
David.
shot of the tournament so far.
For the front
He
end,
keeps
that
on.
was... Yeah.
To the front end. I'll take it for the back end. I'll take doubles like that from anybody. That's a fantastic shot.
Mark it down. About 50 minutes in. I'll make it easier for Staffin to find to post the highlight reel later.
So it looks like Sherry might have found the line, the ice line, early, at least there.
Yeah, that's the line earlier that was causing issues.
We'll see if Scott has it. Kaylee. They're veteran.
Shout out to Scott for organizing this whole damn thing.
Oh, no kidding. And congratulate him for getting 24 teams. This is fantastic.
Oh, he's going to
It
spill.
hung wide. See, advantage goes to teams that can figure out the ice faster.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we can.
We can put little stones in the box like this.
We can be. Oh yeah, yeah. You want to draw right into the top floor, right there.
Right
Don't
there.
You
be
could just put like 10 rocks out there all the time.
even a little higher isn't bad.
No,
You don't want to give them a
Gary.
chance to kind of bump you back.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
right there. That's brutal.
We'll see what they do. I like the line here.
So
The
update
weight
on
looks
the
close.
Miller Chris Longy game. Miller scored 1 in the first end.
This looks real close. I maybe come up here. It looks a little deep.
Oh, it's deep. That's hard. We should have got a time on that. That looks hot.
was a steal.
It's okay. Leave it.
No, it's fine. Hey, that's
Hey.
very workable.
I think
You're
that's where we
above
first.
tee,
That's where we first
That's
showed
where
the
we
red
first-
stone, right?
yeah.
Hey,
and it curled nicely too. It snuck right in.
I think you peel here. I think this
Oh,
is the
you
right
have
call.
to peel. Yeah, this is you
Peel
better
and hope.
open it up.
Peel and hope you catch one.
Yeah. Otherwise, your scoring is the button
Yeah.
and exposed. Come on.
looks good for both.
Oh, he's coming back.
Oh! Now the button is totally covered.
You know what I like is a little tap.
Tap be great.
A tap on that center one.
So bring the red down here, tap, boom, boom. He's just straight drawing.
I'd come right here.
I think here's better.
If you could get right there, and even if you're light, you just put all sorts of misery. How do you score if you're yellow? And that's part of Jimmy's strength too. He's a natural born drawer.
Absolutely. I'm gonna get carried away with putting these stones up now that we started.
Right? Yes.
Oh, it's curling early.
Once you know you can, a little.
It's okay. It'd be a good
if you
guard,
can
though.
tap
It'd be a
over.
good guard.
Wow, that's not good. That's.
No, now it's
keep
exposed.
on, keep sweeping. You want to be shot too? Oh man, life just got a little more interesting. The only thing, this is the straighter line on this side, so it can be a little trickier. See if they figure it out. Should we get a time on this one?
Let's
see
do
what we've
it.
got here. Looks like it's gonna be a hit weight on this line. I think this hit weight is really almost hack, even back line.
I would
right?
agree. Yeah. You don't overthrow it here.
No.
It's gonna run straight if you're up weight. It's not coming back.
I'd almost be tempted for a back 4, back 8 weight just to tap it.
You just want to push it to 4 feet here. That's all you want to do.
And even if you popped it back 6 inches and remained shot, you're just fine.
Yeah, you certainly don't want to roll and be open.
This looks pretty good to start with.
Looks like a good weight.
They certainly aren't on it. Starting to turn. Yeah, look at it.
Slowly move.
14-0. So it's got good weight.
This is
yeah.
really good.
This is
Get it by.
just go. Holy cow. What a great shot.
That was a great shot.
It's a little back 8, tap back. Yeah, that's in good.
So now red's gonna have to come in just cross nose.
This is one of the. It's a skip dilemma here. Do you pick it out with high heat, right?
Yep.
It's on a fairly straight line, so in part there's an advantage for hitting it.
Yep.
Or you could do what Kaylee just did. Same shot, kick that yellow back, and I think you could almost even get a little to nose.
You could.
You could be sitting shot.
You could. There obviously is a jam.
You kind of want it to jam. You're okay with the jam here, as long as you're.
As long as you don't roll out,
shot.
correct. Yeah,
exactly. They're going. Looks like they're going for truly the pick, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I think he's gonna throw a bullet. A bullet it is. Just be about 10 seconds.
I'd say 9.
Oh, it's
10-5-2. That's a control weight. You got it.
All right.
It's a good solid weight.
All right, so Katie's gonna come down and just get to there. Yeah, that way the scoring becomes just one for red.
Does she have enough? Do you think you can get enough curl on this line to kick it back?
To kick it back? Unlikely.
Score 2. So this really is about getting 1 here.
I think she puts the perfect draw here. I mean, you're putting a ton of pressure on Sherry, right? But if you could push it back and sit 2. I think she's going to throw a similar shot to what she just threw.
You have to. Yeah, put it in that same place. A little deeper isn't bad. You want to sit on that red. Because otherwise Sherry can throw the same shot he threw.
And get 2.
And get 2.
Yep. All right, looks like Lori Longy's team stole 2 against Murphy in the 3rd. Dixon scored 3 and has stolen, so they're up 5-0 after 3. So right now we're on the featured sheet with the best game going.
Oh, a little hot.
It's okay.
As long as it curls, and yeah, that's a great shot.
Not gonna push
Look
enough
at
to
that.
sit 2,
That is amazing.
but there's only one shot from Matt here
Yeah, you have to follow it down.
for his 1.
Yep. it's a great force. 2 really nice shots by Kaylee. Good team shots. They swept it right in.
Yeah.
They got some nice curls.
And for the draws there, they have figured out that line now.
Yeah, exactly. So both teams are starting to really dial in on the ice. You start to see some really good curling going forward. Not that we haven't already seen good curling.
But no, listen, the ice is now figured out, so
start making shots.
So we got 4 games going tonight. Draw 2 will be tomorrow at 6:15, followed by Draw 3 at 8:30. And by that point, all 24 teams will have played
1 game.
And we'll have a good sense of
who's who.
Who might be in the lead pack.
Who do you think are the odds-on favorites as you come into the game or into the?
The Sherry team I think is a good team. I really do.
Solid, super solid.
I think the Tycho Matt Peterson team's pretty good.
You're biased.
I like my team.
I think you've got a great team.
But I mean, Liz Collins, my opponents tomorrow. Liz Collins, Coberly, Missy, and
I think they're up and
Tyler.
down, without a doubt, up and down. Their lineup is terrific.
I mean, Scott did a great job balancing the teams, but there is a difference in the balance, right? You get 2 really good at the back end and 2 not as great at the front end, or you get more like balanced across the team, right?
That's right. That's the big challenge with all this. All right, so Sherry
is
honestly, it looks like it's over curling. Oh, this could be a steal.
Kaylee's gonna get her steal of 1. Great end by them.
Yeah,
actually.
it was. It didn't start out looking too good, but they really turned it around.
Just got to be sitting 1 after the last stone is thrown.
Exactly right.
I was going to say, is he holding a gun to you to say that?
A lot of people are paying us.
The delay
and
is like significant.
Yeah. What is it, about 4 or 5 minutes?
We got Matt H in the comments. He said a lot of good and balanced teams, and he is exactly right. The committee and Scott did a great job putting these teams together. And it's always interesting, too, because some people sign up as pairs, so how to balance that. I made the fatal error of signing up with Phil Ledbetter. So
what were you thinking?
We just decided we were just going to have a bunch of fucking fun.
Sorry, we need to hit the beat button for the...
Are the children still up?
There's going to be a lot of big
All right, so let's, here we go, 4th end here.
You did pick the poison.
I did. Look, it's my last event here. I wanted to have fun. I don't need any more pens. Yeah, absolutely.
You've got too many for your collection.
Yeah, I do.
Mr. Domination.
My first year here ever, it was actually, I'd been curling for 4 months. Auld Lang Syne was with Randall Cross, Rob Yapel, and I can never remember our 4th. We made it to the finals of the first event. We got our ass kicked in the finals by Kirsten and Mike. So, but it was fun. It's good to get the fresh faces out there because there's going to be fresh faces in the first event finals, which is awesome.
Oh, it is. That's what makes the Old Design so much fun. It's the mix of teams. Rarely have the teams really played together, everybody on the same team. That was a little bit of an unforced error.
Yeah, right?
You never like tapping your opponent into the house
and then covering halfway. Phil is an expert at that, actually. So.
Is that his go-to shot?
I learned from my long-haired friend.
Long-haired freaky people.
Oh, and that's a little too heavy.
It's too much from Lauren.
Give it to your sweepers. Always give it to your sweepers.
It's quite the delay. It's weird hearing yourself in the background 2 minutes later.
So what do you do here?
I think you draw behind all that junk right now.
Give yourself another guard. I'd almost like to split the guards.
Yeah, so I mean that's something strategy-wise at this level. Some skips. I don't think we think about that enough. But throwing up guards to set up your end, right? Sometimes we jump past that too quickly.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I'm trying to develop this.
I mean, that's
skip talent.
That's a fun shot, though.
It's a fantastic shot, right? There's nothing wrong with that.
But yeah, to your point,
But
build a house.
Do you build a house? How do you set yourself up for success? When you think about some of the. Ooh.
All right,
Let's see if we can.
All right, so we switched over to sheet 2 here. Just jumping in here. So let's see, yellow sits 1, red's 2. That's all that's in the house, and there's a lot of junk up top.
Tons of junk.
But
We're in the 4th end. It's 3-1.
There's a drop.
Longy over
Draw path,
Murphy.
sort of. All right, so
There is.
Murphy's red. So red's gonna come hit this. Yeah, absolutely right. They're gonna come through
You
that
gotta hit
court,
it.
hit it,
4-2.
get a roll. They don't need a roll. Is this hammer?
Nope. Yep.
This
This
is
is hammer.
hammer. Maybe. Phil, is this hammer for Murphy?
No.
All right, so this is so hit roll.
Due to the delay, this may be hammer.
Oh, the shot he's watching very well could be, yeah. Now I'm in a mind warp right now.
Yes. This looks good. All right.
All right, so Lori's going to follow him down and hope for the roll.
Yeah, you have to hit it and roll.
Otherwise, Red's going to get their 2 and tie this up, most likely. But objective A here is certainly get rid of the counter. Don't get too crazy. I think this sheet as well. This line runs straight.
You got to look at the wall side versus this is.
It's gonna, or this drifts out a little to the wall. It does.
No, this is a very straight shot.
Yeah. I played on this on Monday, and yeah, it was.
So Murphy went inside out on his hit.
I think that's the easier approach.
I do. I agree. I think this is a little squirrelier.
So the ideal
There's
here,
a potential that this might hang.
we don't get to put a yellow box on this sheet. Red. Anyway.
Here we got a shot coming in.
Oh, it's over curling.
No, it's not over curling. It'd be on
Oh,
it.
it's the other handle.
Yeah.
I thought she's not gonna
Get
the
a
roll
little roll.
All right, so
All right,
Murphy's just got to duplicate what he just did to get his 2. I mean, they know the broom.
They should know the broom. Not sure why they're talking about the different lines.
You know what I like about sheet 2 is we got this dead over head cam. That's awesome.
It is.
Well, we'll take you back to sheet 3 here in a second. Let's see if Murphy can tie it up with his hit here. Oh, they're going with the same broom that Laurie just.
They changed their handle on this. I'm a little surprised.
Right, you're just throwing the same shot, so.
Yeah. Although they just saw it, maybe he likes the.
I mean, if you miss a little, right, you're probably going to stick around taking this.
He's certainly not throwing heavy weight here. This is a control weight, maybe even board hit.
Straight sweep it right down to the nose, right?
You just don't want it to flare out. Oh
I think
my!
he's
Oh
okay.
my!
I think he's okay.
Yeah, it's just
All right, Red
just
gets
fine.
2, ties it up. We'll jump back over to sheet 3 here.
Midway point. They're tied.
Yeah, and not much has changed since
no,
we
little
left.
overcurl.
Now yellow's got a center guard up there. Red's sitting 1.
Red City one.
I think you split the house here, yeah?
Yes.
Back on 3, yep.
Longy just flashed a tape for having a second steal.
Oh.
So Adam and Sarah sitting pretty good for stealing one in first and
Another.
second.
All right, Jim shot's on the way. Back on sheet 3 here. Meyer versus Sherry. It's not going to get where they want, I don't think.
They called it for a nice little split.
They're now going to
red.
promote yellow to
yes,
shot
they're
stone.
going to. That's just horrible.
Oh, no.
Nope, it's heavy enough. Go.
It's through. Jim
Jimmy
a little heavy on
Bones.
that one.
All right.
Just a little heavy.
Thank goodness, right?
And she got to corner freeze this, right? Yellow shot is to corner
No,
freeze.
hit the hell out of the
Can
red.
they get to the hit?
You can absolutely get. You see all
it's
of
Scott.
it. Yeah, it is. He hit
Scott.
that. Sure. As a lefty, hit that thing. I only say that because, at this point, get rid of it.
No,
Sherry's got hammer.
Oh, they're just doing a straight up draw.
He is. And there's nothing wrong with this.
No.
This is an absolutely right call. It's all a matter of
If you feel
execution.
comfortable about, your draw weight.
Just get full 8. You want to be sitting shot 1, and if you can, half buried would be terrific.
Yeah, show half and the 8 foot. That'd be lovely.
Play for your curl. It's going to. It's really going.
Oh no! Really going. Think they're okay?
I don't know. They're hitting the red, and now it's going to push it over for a guard.
Yeah.
That's brutal.
So now, if you're ready,
Now you split the house. Yeah,
Yeah.
you park right underneath that yellow. Bring it over into the T line, 8 foot behind cover.
Absolutely.
You want to keep it high though.
Absolutely.
Don't give them a chance to draw down to you and corner freeze.
What is he looking at?
I think he's looking at how does he score more than 2.
So he wants to promote this.
I think
a little run per
if he
angle
hits
raise.
something in there, he's got good things will happen. It's a strategy.
It's a strategy. I mean,
It's an old lang syne strategy.
if Jim throws the way he threw, he's sure. This,
Oh yeah,
this is,
fantastic. You don't want to overthrow this though. I mean, you've got good outs. If it happens to overcurl, you may get.
it's over curling.
That's okay. A tick, you can hit your stone and roll.
He's
your
still
stone
gonna have
on.
2 in the house. Yeah, this is okay. It's lovely.
Yeah, that works.
There's no double there.
You hit and try to roll towards the red.
Yep.
Just like that. See if you can get corner frozen. If you could dive underneath the red,
So,
that'd be fantastic.
My only thing with that,
Yeah.
like he I mean, it's now shot 2, but it's exposed for a hit again. He had
It
that
is.
one buried,
He had
and
it
if he had drawn
I know.
under yellow on the right,
I agree with you.
hey,
Yeah. Doesn't
Maybe-
happen often.
maybe we should
but-
curl together sometime.
Exactly, right?
Right side red, you can roll. Get under.
oh yeah, absolutely, totally.
He's going inside out, it's going to curl.
Phil's predicting over curl if he goes inside out. If Kaylee goes inside out.
No, it's riding right on the center line. She's going to throw a normal weight. Let's go ahead and,
One at a time.
yeah, let's do time.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
periodically get these times going.
Absolutely. Let me make sure I have the right thing
I mean,
selected.
People are watching this game and they're expecting a high quality broadcast. Sorry to
From-
disappoint,
from you,
but
man. From you,
not
maybe.
me, man.
They've heard.
I'm just saying they're expecting it. I'm not saying we're delivering,
They've
but
heard from me before.
we can at least
not,
attempt.
not this guy again.
Right. So she got it started on
It's over
the
curl.
oversight. No, it won't. No, it won't. That's right there. It's hanging in the center line. Almost under curled.
Yeah, it didn't move much at all, did it?
Nope. You stay
It's
on
gonna
that center line.
slide right under though, unfortunately.
Sweep it out.
Oh,
Oh
it's a
my,
one.
that is
Sitting
sitting
on.
one. That is dirty pool. It's an excellent shot. Excellent, excellent shot.
It's nice and easy. Nice and easy, man.
Oh. So is this a red, yellow, yellow run back double?
I think it is, which
He's playing for the shot of the tournament.
he tried to outdoes himself each end. I think. Maybe not the best. Don't want to be caught in the situation though. But,
I kind of like a hack weight hit on your own red. Send it back into that yellow.
and you'll be sitting 2.
Yeah, and I don't think you can't hit it on any angle where you would miss one of those yellows.
You get something
and not be shot.
You're right.
And you could even just do back 12 weight if you needed to really control it.
All right, here's Sherry's first. Looks like it's a red to to red to yellow to
Throwing
yellow.
a little bit of a laser.
Get on it. Get on it.
Yeah, you
It's
don't want to
overcurling.
overcurl.
Yes.
You don't want to do this.
Oh, an undercurl, actually.
Oh, you don't want to do this.
No.
Oh, goodness
That's,
gracious. Yeah.
That was pretty much worst case scenario there. Yellow sitting 2.
Probably wasn't in their shot profile that they were looking at as a result.
I think you throw up the center guard, right, and
what
cut
they're
down the
talking
draw. Make him throw full 8 plus 6 inches to score with a narrow port, right? And that line runs straight, so. All right, so they're playing for what, 5 feet of curl with this shot here?
They are. I like the center. I'd actually like to touch the 8 foot.
Oh yeah,
the center.
count. Yeah,
You know,
always count because if they miss, you want all.
throw it to the 12 foot and give it to your team, your sweepers to bring it in. But counting it on that center line in a position where if the red were to hit you, they don't count. That's just.
Yeah,
it's
let's
me.
see.
And there's a
Again,
lot of swing.
this is another one where you don't want it halfway in the 8 though, because then he's got to hit for 1 again. Like
Don't mind it. This is her first.
This is her last,
This is her last. Okay.
because that would be like somewhere in the first end. Remember,
Yeah,
when she
that's
went
right.
a
Yeah,
couple
yeah.
inches too deep.
Yes, you want to be high.
So the miss is high.
Miss is high.
And just touch. Oh,
It's really warmer than they want. Now you sweep.
Yeah, to bury. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, the hit's hard though. To hit and stick. There's a double there though.
Double doesn't give you anything. So don't risk it.
Yeah, right. He's not. Yeah.
I don't see any triple. No obvious triple.
No. I think you just come, back line at this?
Back four.
Just push it out?
Yeah, just back four and almost kind of use it as you want
As
to be
a
hitting to
package,
the. You want to aim for like half of that yellow rock.
Yep.
That inside half.
All right, he's shooting against 3 though.
It's
Could be a
tricky
turning
shot.
point.
It is.
Right?
And this is not easy. It gets in your
You
head.
don't wanna
You've
come
got
with-
3. You don't want to give
You don't want to come
up.
with too much weight because if it doesn't curl, you're giving
You're-
up 3.
At least 1, and you don't want to do it. This is a.
So I mean, you
It's
at
a critical
worst
part.
you want to You never want to think worst case scenario, but it's got to be in the back of your
Oh,
mind.
you have to be positive.
Yeah, absolutely. But know what the right miss is, right? That's key at this level as well.
I think when you're at this point, you don't think about misses. You think, I've got to
Make
go
the
make
shot,
this
make
shot,
the
make
shot.
this shot, just make the shot, be on broom. At least that's where I'm at.
That should be the approach. Usually I skew the other way, but that's just my personality. All right.
The rock is on its way. It's a
They're
big
on
shot.
it early.
They are.
Oh,
Oh, it's
God.
overcurling.
Oh, it's light.
It's overcurling.
It is
It's
really
oh,
light.
jeez.
He is giving up 3.
Wow.
Wow. Been there, done that.
Yeah, suboptimal.
All right, big in there for yellow. They still 3, go up 4 at the halfway point. It is 5-1.
Other scores on the ice?
Miller
Yeah.
has stolen twice. Yeah, to go up 2-0 in their game.
Yes. Yes, they have.
What else we got out there, Peterson?
We've got Dixon 5-2 after the 4th end against Bergman, and you've got Murphy and Lori Longy tied after 4, 3-3.
We'll see how this end sets up. If things don't improve, we'll jump over to that Longy Murphy game. But it's Auld Lang Syne, a bunch like 5 and under. One shot can.
All right, hey, it's club curling. Anything can happen. These are not insurmountable leads.
Absolutely. And
We'll see if they make any adjustments, though. That's
Yeah.
the key. Do you stay? Do you think you've just made a couple of poor shots and stick with your strategy, or do you start to change it up?
Matt in the comments had the triple for us, and I wish they would have thrown that now instead of the the shot that
Right.
was short.
I think what will be revealing over this week for a lot of the rookies, it'll be their first spiel over multiple days.
Yeah.
And it can be, curling, people laugh at me when I say it's a mentally grueling sport.
Exhausting.
It is. When you're so engaged in making the shots, you almost feel tired after the match.
Absolutely. The mental aspect, not to mention if you're sweeping, hog to hog every end, it's a tiring sport, mentally especially.
And how you can overcome that, I mean, it certainly affects your shot making.
Oh, yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see how they adjust to that.
And the good news is, since we are starting her on Wednesday, there is some rest time.
Right.
Nobody's playing too many games in a day. If you're playing tonight, you're playing again on Friday.
Yeah, it's a nice draw sheet.
Yeah,
spaced
absolutely.
out.
And I love the draw shot challenge, the 2 shots to get into the final without having to wake up early on Sunday for all the events.
Okay, Sherry is definitely taking a patient approach. He's looking for a second guard.
It's a little unfortunate their first corner guard is useless.
Too wide.
Yeah.
Not
It's a
too
hard
big.
shot, though.
You can in-off on it, and you can still put the stone
Look,
in there.
it's in play.
Yep. Yeah. Is it ideal?
No.
Not
But at this level,
Is it workable?
stones in play.
Yeah. You can always use stones in play.
This looks a little light.
Position's going to be good.
Certainly going to be a good spot to draw behind it.
Yeah, that's fine.
If you could have got 3 more feet out of that, though, that would have been ideal.
Right.
But that's fine. That's a good shot. That's a hard shot to throw.
It is. And getting the guard out there is very useful. They're going to have to start to clean out the mess that Kaylee is creating in the center. And you always like being able to hit and roll underneath your guards.
Oh, yeah.
Gives you real good chances to do that.
Should you just put a center guard here to Christmas tree this further?
Well, crisscross them. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. This is the straighter line. She's just a little outside of the 4-foot. See if we can get a time here.
I think I clicked it just in time to make it work.
It's all. We're a team now.
We're like Jim Nance and Tony Romo here.
There you go.
This is a high guard.
Yeah, it's light.
It's okay, though.
Yeah, 16.6. So the ice is pretty fast. 16.6 to get to there means it's holding up. It's got good speed.
You got to peel here, though.
Yeah. I kind of like going the other way because I think if you peel it, your red might have a shot to come down, hit off on your own red, maybe redirect or improve the guard position.
I hear that, yeah.
And if it happens to miss the yellow, then it comes back on their yellow. So maybe a different way to think about
the peel. The peel's an interesting shot because you don't throw it at this level. You're not throwing it too often. I know I struggle at calling the peel, and often is which handle are we doing?
I think it scares a lot of people to say peel weight. They then all of a sudden, oh my God, I gotta really crush this rock and just huck it down the ice. I know what I was trying to tell the rookies coming into it is, say peel, just throw normal.
Yeah,
just throw accurate.
Because otherwise
That's
you're
the most
overthrowing and you're not on broom and it's useless. I mean, Red's got double guard situation.
That was a terrific peel.
Set up now.
Yeah, absolutely.
So if they can take care of these yellow stones at a later time, draw under your guards now, and then leave Sherry for some sort of double.
And this is a mark of, what's a 2-season skips. Right? I mean, they're
Throwing
being
up the
patient.
guards.
They aren't trying to race around and try to outkount the yellows and then create a whole mess in front.
It's something you'd see, at a higher level.
Without a doubt.
Watching the Briar, you see this but it's open now. So
The execution might be a little different, but,
yeah, but the strategy
is very solid.
is there.
So now, and this is the point about curling. I mean, just at 6 inches, right? Had it curled 6 inches more,
Perfect.
you'd have to peel it because it was a little tighter line, that straighter line. It just hung out there a little bit, and now I can come in, and this is great. You can get the double, you can get a little hit and roll under your guards.
Right early.
And lots of terrific.
Maybe let it overcurl here and get the double.
Or overcurl and roll under the other side.
Okay, that's fine.
That's perfect. Skip dilemma here. Do you hit that red, or do you guard your yellow shot?
I think at this point up 4, you guard.
So up 4, I think you'd hit. That's the keeping it cleaner, right? Because even if you lose your shooter, they come down and hit it.
The worst you're giving up is 1.
Right?
Sure.
You kind of play the count out. But this isn't. You're not wrong.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
You guard this. That forces red to at least waste a rock on burning the guard. Need a good guard here. You don't want to throw another rock off and expose your yellow.
If the guard, I mean, again, all about execution. And if you don't execute here, we're gonna say, oh, they should have hit. Right?
It's good to be on this side of the glass, right?
I've never missed a shot on this side.
Yeah.
All right, looks like they're down
Coming
2.
down.
Split them off.
Sometimes the best guard is laying shot 1 and 2.
All right.
And
it's
it ticked under a little. It's double.
easy. No, I don't want to say easy because it's club curling, but you hit it right. They both go. And you
Actually,
sit
don't
1,
even.
2.
There's a part. I wouldn't even worry about trying for the double here. You just want, if you can, hit and roll your red
That'd be low.
over. Leave that.
Split house,
yellow.
and it's still open. Yeah, make them
Fantastic.
have to. Yeah.
Because you start to guard. One thing I like, you run into some good hitters in this club. You start to group your rocks together, they both go away.
All right.
Not
so
bad.
Just a straight hit. Scouts up.
Kaylee needs to you need to get a roll. You don't want to hit and just stick in that same
You don't
spot.
want to leave a double.
You just don't want to
Because
make
I'll hit it next time.
They will.
All right, so the scores disappeared for you folks at home, but Chris Longy got 1 in the 3rd. Murphy stole and got 1 in the 5th.
Is that Miller? I think they got 1 in. Oh yeah, you're right.
And the scores are back. So not ideal.
Depends on how much they can see of that yellow.
Yeah,
If he can get to the yellow, then
Sets
that's
it back up for
interesting.
scoring 2 for red, though.
Yeah.
I mean, just hack back line weight at this, yeah?
Oh yeah. You want to certainly be able to. This is where you want to give that stone to your sweepers to control that line, and you want the stone. That stone has to stick around.
Like you said, hack. It looked like he pointed to his foot.
Yep. Should we get a little time on this?
Yeah,
See what he's got. Hack should be about 11 and a half.
Jim's out of the hack.
And we're off and
Sweep.
got to control it early.
No, but he doesn't want to sweep.
It depends on which side he got it. It
It's
really
starting to move now.
jumps off
Starting
of
to
that.
move now, but it looks okay.
12-12. So. Did it stay enough?
Is it going to
He
be 1?
didn't catch enough of it. But he pushed it out far enough.
It does look like red is 1. And now this is where you
Yeah.
have to hit.
That's the least favorite thing for me.
Oh.
I hate that. Yes, hit this all day long, twice on Wednesday night. Wow, that's a very tight line.
You know, it does run straight, but
Right.
that's
a-
real tight.
I mean, you're almost talking negative ice.
If it does happen to curl at all and you're slightly narrow, you are.
I don't think it does, though. I mean, they're on 3. I don't know about this line. It'll be interesting. Get a little timer on it.
It was a little late.
I think you're pretty close. It's always it's a guess.
It's a guess anyway, right?
Right?
We need to feel out there right on the line for us.
It's hanging a little high. It's gonna be gone. She's got the stone.
It's going to roll out, but we sit on 1. Yep, it's through.
So, skip deuce is available.
Yep. You know, there's nothing worse, though, than throwing a hit and roll all the way out there on the wing. That's a tough... Staffen, we saw Staffen do it last night.
Yeah, it was an amazing shot.
But yeah, when you're lining up for these and you're in the hack, you're like, wow, that's...
Well, sometimes the question, when you get that far, there haven't been many rocks. So there could still be a little frost from earlier on in the game.
Yep.
Newer pebble hasn't been broken down, so you get that little extra curl.
Yep.
I mean, you don't want to be cute here.
No.
You want to throw it.
Quick update, Dixon put up 5 spots in the 5th to go up 10-2. Crash is going to have to throw some of his magic out there and start hitting some...
Make it work. He was playing a man down, but sometimes that's an advantage.
Sometimes that is an advantage. Throwing 3 stones from the lead. This looks pretty good.
Oh, he's got it.
A little roll, too.
Just not too much.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah,
right on tee,
fantastic.
under the guards. If you're Kaylee, I think you draw down towards
Without a doubt. You try to freeze, but even if you, as long as you get it hooked, like half on half.
The bad news for Team Sherry is she's thrown the shot a few times.
This is I don't know if she's thrown. You're talking this shot.
Hasn't she? Did she throw this 2 minutes ago?
I didn't think it was this far out.
You're right. No, it was more.
She threw it. It was more on like the center line, just over center line.
Yeah, there's a little different.
But they should know the line.
Yes.
Yeah, they should have a good idea, line and weight here. All right, should we check out weight?
Yep, let's get this draw.
Got to manage it to the center line.
It's a little light.
It does look light. Oh, you got to be in.
You do have to be in, otherwise
That's
it
not
leaves you wide.
15.95.
All right.
It's a go.
Open draw for 2 for Sherry.
Hey, he's still coming around the wide side, right?
I'd come the right side, park it in. Absolutely. Yep. Give yourself enough room, give yourself enough weight, and you got 12 feet to work with here.
Yes.
I don't know 12 feet. 6r squared times pi is, but there's a lot of space.
There's a lot of area in there.
There's a lot of area.
Although it's remarkable how difficult it is as a skip throwing last rocks with no backing into the full 12.
There's nothing worse than an open draw to score on hammer. It's the hardest shot.
Yes, but you don't want to be leaving points out.
No, this would be.
He certainly needs to score 2 here.
Yeah, you can't just get your 1 and give the hammer back.
Exactly.
Down 4. You have to get your 2 here.
Especially.
So this is where a good front end comes in handy, right? They've been timing. They should know.
Give your skip, hey, this is the time.
This
Look
is
at it. Lauren, she's got the timer out, telling it.
Yeah.
Both
this
of those
is,
are.
this give us T, and we'll make sure it's there.
We'll give you something, and then at least they also know and they can hit the
Absolutely.
rock.
They've walked.
Good communication too. Send it out to your vice in the house. Tell him where it's at.
They jumped on it, but he was light on his last end.
Which is good.
He looks light again as he turns back into
Keep
disgust.
jumping.
Get out there, Jim. Help him.
No, it's not enough. Not enough.
Got him a hog there. Just 1 for red.
It was the right call
Let's
too.
jump over to sheet 2 here. See what we got going on.
All right.
Oh, fun house here. Longy's drawing in to sit 2.
It's got to slow down. Great shot.
Ah, that's
Look
great.
at that.
Who was that from, Jonathan Horowitz with that one.
Horowitz. Parking it in the 4 foot to lay 2. forces kind of a run back here.
Yeah, this is.
Do not like running that yellow back.
We got a redstone.
He's got to go for the. He's trying to double these out. Open that up again.
Yeah. All right, here comes
So RJ in shorts.
We stole him from Tosa.
Yes. He's a good curler. Even though he curls with Niesman every once in a while.
Gets the double. What a
Nice
shot.
double.
Lovely
Nice
shot
double.
there.
Hook the reds, though, so you can still draw in underneath.
Yeah, I mean, yellow's got to be happy for that because there's a lot of reds
There's
sitting
a
around
lot
up
of
front.
reds up front.
All right, this is the shot they just threw, so throw it again.
Yep.
Jonathan's quick out of the hack. I like this.
Yes, yeah. He's got a good front end.
Ready curling.
Yeah. I mean, this is a good team.
Oh, yeah.
You look up and down, very.
We got, Andrew Sawyer.
They're
and
experienced.
Christina Minton and Lori Long.
This looks a little hot.
He's a little hot on this one.
Ah,
And too much. Even if he's on his back one, it's too much.
yeah.
All right, let's look at the house close again, see what we got. So those are hooked there. Is there room for that? Let's go back to see.
No.
No.
And because those reds got hooked up front, you
Yeah.
can't even slash for red into the yellow.
You're right.
Yeah, your only shot is to
I think,
slash that
I think he's
far.
looking to set up his second, right? If there's nothing here now, set up something for your second.
Without a doubt. Yeah. Ryan Murphy's one of the most experienced curl.
You played with him
here.
in men's, yeah?
Did you get to play with him in men's?
You skipped, he viced, yeah?
I skipped and he viced and
Good
won
learning
the
experience.
President's
Yeah.
Winters. Fantastic. Great approach to the game.
Obviously, the ice maker does wonderful work.
Yes, and he should know the ice line's better than anybody, right? Yeah, this is absolutely a setup shot. How can you set yourself up so you can score multiples?
He wants us to be able to. Matt Hiller wants us to be able to.
Stefan just said you got to split the top ones. I think that is what they're going to settle on. I think the question really is how do you split it and what weight do you want to use so that you can splay it out nicely?
I mean, if they nail this shot, they're putting a ton of pressure on Lori on her two shots.
Yes, she better start guarding for her life, right?
Yeah, because getting your one here is just fine.
It is absolutely fine.
Because it's either one or you're giving up a ton.
So
Luckily, the yellow in the back.
should we get a time on this?
Yeah, let's time
And
this.
I think they're looking at some kind of they're hitting that top red.
We're getting good at this. I
right?
pulled up that timer on a new sheet.
It's like,
Man,
we're dialed in.
oh, it's hanging.
It's run straight. I think it fell out a little.
Brooks back again off the ice.
Did they?
Did they?
They didn't get enough of a
Oh,
piece.
it's open though. It's open. The red to yellow is open, so the guard's got him.
12-3. That was like back line, back 12 weight.
There's only one call here. You guard.
A hit and roll isn't bad either. Sit two.
Yeah.
Dangerous. Is all get out.
If you don't sit around, you're.
Yes, you guard. Guard. We'll see if they know the line here. It was running really straight the other night.
Playing in shorts is the silliest thing ever, but when you're in the house, you layer up because it gets freaking cold out there.
It can.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean,
If
I've
you're
layered.
out there sweeping and working hard,
Oh yeah, I mean, you're delayering if you're sweeping, like
and if you've got the
like
legs
Steve
to
Richter is right now on sheet 4.
Yes.
They got the whole team out there sweeping on that shot. Must have been important.
they made it happen.
All right, Lori's down here. She is throwing the guard, and it doesn't even have to be a perfect guard because
No.
there's a lot
Just-
of stuff in the way already. So
There's no clean There's only one clean entrance, that red on yellow. So if you can just muck up anywhere, half rock, quarter rock, just cover it.
What you don't want to do is wire them.
No. No. You're definitely playing for a 4.
Yeah, just bite that 12. Yeah.
A 2-3. 2-3 is
The line's most important here.
It is.
Yeah.
This is where your front end, who can manage the line for you, is absolutely critical.
It's not spicy to me. We don't have a clock on it, but it just looks spicy.
The sweepers aren't touching it.
But it's
If
checking.
it hangs and comes over, kisses the red, and kicks over for a guard,
It's actually just perfect.
Oh, look at this. It's
Just
coming in
perfect.
nice. Oh,
Just
fantastic.
All right, so
Great guard. Love that it's even a little overlap on the red there. Yeah, that's terrific.
So what? Do they have any angles? I mean, let's check this. Can they?
What they probably
I don't
should
think
have
they
done the first time, I think that angle actually peels the red rock over the yellow.
So they're still looking at trying to get rid of yellow. Is there any? Should they be looking maybe to cut off this draw for yellows too? What's your thoughts on that? Right, because the draw is open for 2 right now.
It is. You've got a hit and roll that's open for 2 as well. So you either play really defensive and you try to race into the 4-foot and cut her completely off from having any chance.
Yeah, I mean, red could use their own as a hit and roll as well.
They could, and I'd almost be tempted, but I'm not sure you can get the shot.
No, I agree.
You'd have to throw like a super laser, and it has to roll straight over.
Look, when you're curling next year with new stones or the following year, it's doable, but not right now, I don't think.
I kind of like running that top. Hey, this is his last shot. It's a tight game.
Yeah.
It's a tight game. This is the 6th end. If you can force him to 1, you're in a good spot.
Yeah, force is fine.
So this is where you just have to
just play smart.
Be smart. And be patient. As a skip, you just have to say.
You'd hate to give up 2 here, though, when you have a chance to really make it difficult for them to get 2, right? So.
And it's still too early. Even though in the 6th end, you don't have to go for the hero shot. I mean, you could end the game if you hit that red, sliced it across the top, and kicked out the yellow in the back. But in reality, it might just jam on the yellow and you score 1.
Yeah.
So you hit a fantastic shot.
Right. So it does look like he's coming heavyweight here, but he's quite wide. So
he's
it's
on his
not going to
own.
be the in-off, but they have eliminated the in-off for yellow. It's now straight draw to 4-foot.
Right. And that's not a bad result.
No, because yellow can't come back on their own. It has to be a perfect draw to the 4-foot.
Yep. Although they already saw Jonathan do it, they know it's possible.
They know the broom. They
should
know the time.
Broom. Yeah, without a doubt. Should we get a time on this one?
Let's do it.
Okay. Try to figure out the keyboard. Here, let me check out the instructional card Stefan left for us, and I'm not sure I understand that, so I'm just going to push buttons.
But all those other directions have been tough.
Spot on, absolutely.
Always working hard for the club. Doing great work with the AV and streaming and all of that is fantastic.
And he may be the only one courageous enough to get up on that ladder on the ice.
Oh, God, yeah. And you know what? When I'm at home not curling, I'm shitty out, I will pull up the live stream because I just watch other people curl at this club. It's great.
Yeah.
I watch experienced people curl, get some strategy ideas, and see some great shots.
That's another thing to watch for if it overcurls.
Seems like a little wider broom.
Wow.
Whoa, hit big weight, right? The sweepers are definitely not touching this.
This has
Hopefully
the
it
potential
catches
to
a
screw
little.
things up.
Hey, it's
Wow,
coming down though.
it's
Look
really
at
coming
it.
down.
This is close.
But it's a little heavy.
13.87 is close. Oh.
Wow, out of her hand that looked like a bullet.
It did. It did.
Nice attempt there by
Yeah.
Lori, just a little heavy.
Yep.
So we're all tied. Two ends to go. Lori with the hammer, possibly in the 8th. So Good position for her.
This is, you always want to have hammer on the even ends if you can.
Quick score update. Let's pull out here. Back to here. Miller, they got 3 to go up 4 on Chris Longy. As we mentioned earlier, Dixon's up big. I think they've stopped hanging scores. Sherry did get 1 to get back to 3, but they're without hammer and 6, so not ideal situation. But they are sitting 1 right now.
They are sitting 1 right now.
And they have a little play here on this stone. Yellow doesn't have anything really great right now, so
it's a tough draw for 1.
We'll stick here for a minute, see, I think the peel's the call here. Open up your
without
shot.
a doubt. Actually, if you could kind of run this straight back, hit your yellow jams, and their red kicks into the back.
Yeah.
When you're up like this, too, it gives you a little bit more freedom to call the shots.
Right, absolutely. It's like between shots right now.
Yeah, it hung a little wide. Peel.
It's heavy enough to peel that off.
Just went underneath their other red, so that's good.
Now you have to guard this.
You have to keep guarding.
Down 3, sitting 1, without hammer, you have to guard for your life now.
And again, you don't have to panic. You steal 1 here.
Right, 1 here's huge.
You can steal 1, 1, and 1 and be tied going extra innings, or...
Is it a warm draw?
I don't know if
I don't know. The rules
I didn't read that far in the
rules.
rules.
Are posted here on the cork board, bulletin board, but I didn't read all of Scott's email either. He'll know, it's his game.
Exactly.
So let's see. Looks like Jim wants him to draw just behind their yellow guard.
It's getting too tricky.
Just put up a guard.
Yeah, without a doubt. And if it happens to go edge on edge of the yellow, that's fantastic. Otherwise, just put it out there.
Without hammer, you don't want to be thinking about anything silly.
Exactly.
Protect your 1.
And you don't want to overcurl it. Wider is better, as long as you don't leave a port.
You just need to close it off or a stone can't get through, right?
Exactly.
So wide's fine, as long as...
And, let them run your own stone, your stone back into the pile all day long.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
fucking
be
shit
careful.
Up here. All right, Matt Sherry with his first here in the 6th end of our featured game, but maybe not so featured anymore. But if he makes a game of it, we'll certainly stick right here. But Longy Murphy is currently the most competitive as they're tied. Bergman and Dixon have shook. They're off the ice.
We have the first winner of Elsa Craig. Congratulations, team. I'm sorry. Yeah, Old Lang Syne.
Dixon beats Bergman to advance in the first event. Good guard here. Lovely guard here.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Great weight by Sherry. Great position.
I think you peel again.
Almost need to start thinking hero shots a little bit. I like the peel on the yellow. Try to either push it back or maybe run it into that red.
Yep.
Get a little,
and then you could get something, yeah.
And then at least you expose that red for the run back.
Right. I mean, the thing here, if yellow can just get their 1 here, it gets close to ending the game. Yeah. Nobody's complained yet.
Right? They haven't thrown us off. We were just asked how's the play-by-play going from Ellen
Big
Dixon.
win by Ellen Dixon.
Congratulations, you guys.
Carrie.
Good job. How was it out there? You like the ice?
Cold.
I don't know why.
Was it fast ice?
Slow first time.
Yeah.
Typical, and then a little fast.
fast and curly.
Curly.
Oh, we've
All
been
right.
seeing a lot of curl.
Sheet
on
1 is
sheet
curly. To the wall, from the wall, both equally.
Towards the wall on the right.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, as you're heading
Inside
away from the
information.
All right. All
If you're
good. We'll
playing
get
on
the
sheet one
reports.
tomorrow.
glass.
How's it going, Maureen?
Go lead. Ask her how the guard weight is.
How's the guard weight?
I liked it.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Just felt natural?
yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Nice, easy push off.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Playing fast.
Big
good.
win.
All right.
Congratulations.
Good job. Way to get it started.
All right, here we go. Kaylee's in the hack for her shot. I think they decided. Are they just coming with a lightweight hit on their yellow? Matt? Is this what the broom looks like? Just a
Yeah, it's a lightweight hit on the yellow. You want to try to tap it up, or it really is to uncover that red underneath.
They're on the sweep early.
Oh, the humanity.
We got our first loser here. Crash Bergman, how's it going?
I would prefer to characterize it as I came in second.
All right, he
did.
came in
Yeah,
second in his match. Fair enough, not inaccurate.
It definitely comes down to the curling gods tonight. The other team curled great and could do no wrong. We curled poorly and could not catch a break.
That you gave up 5 on one end. What went wrong that end?
That we didn't kick the other back rock back into place so he could actually score an 8.
Some honesty there.
Yes. No. We had opportunities in several ends, and we kept shooting ourselves in the foot. And from having them chase us to beginning to chase them every single end, it gets tiring after a while.
That's
You
tough.
just can't come back from that, and we proved that you can't. Sometimes you can.
Did
We
you find
proved-
yourself changing strategies mid-game?
Yes, I had to. I
Yeah.
had to, because every time it turned into a take game, I realized that I couldn't do that. So
Right.
I
Sure.
had to ignore shots that they had in the ends early and try and that started to work for us, but we couldn't close the game.
Sure. And you just played with 3 tonight, though, yeah?
We played with 3. We thought that might prove to be a little
Can be.
advantage
Right.
for us. It
Right.
can be, but tonight it wasn't, because we had problems with light rocks thrown and only one sweeper.
And only one sweeper,
And,
sure.
the ice was a little bit squirrely on one side, running a little more straight on the other. I realized midway through the game that my 7 and 8 rocks were going very straight when
Yeah.
I needed them to come, so I switched to down 2. That helped. That was the only reason I made that nice shot at
So you're
the
saying
end.
7-8, what color?
Yellow.
Yellow, 7-8 yellow on
7 and
one.
8
Might
definitely-
be running a little
definitely
straighter.
running a little straighter than the other rocks.
All right.
So when and they're weight sensitive, they do.
So for
curl
those
with
in the audience, you get your rock book out. You can update that.
The good news is you can still win the second event.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Your
You're
odds-on
right there.
favorite. Right now, you are the number 1 seed.
That's
For the
right.
second event.
Yeah, watch out, world. We're
right.
coming for you. Thanks,
look-
guys.
All right, good
So
deal, man.
it looks like they just hit and opened up the drop.
Sherry hit his own perfect guard.
And there's now like a runway
it
right
is-
to the button.
It's with lights on it.
Yeah.
Yep.
A little inside
The
info
opportunity.
from Team Dixon and Team Bergman there.
Exactly. We like
You're
that.
playing
Maybe
on
we
sheet
should
1
keep that as
tomorrow.
a precedence.
When you walk off the ice, you come chat
You've
with
gotta-
us back
exactly.
here.
We want the inside scoop.
All right, so that hung, but it's a good guard.
Better sweep it. You don't need a guard here. You need to score.
You don't, but I'm just saying.
Yeah. Well, you're going to give up a steal of 1.
So now, was that was hammer? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, just a little bit light. All right, we got a game here.
Right.
Let's jump over to sheet 2 though. That's also a game.
It is game. Game on.
Longy sitting
Longy
1
sitting 1.
without
We're into Vice Rocks.
Vice Rocks. RJ out of the hack.
He's trying to, hitting stuff in the, just opening it up. Give it some kind of a.
Oh, he's on it. Oh, that's a good
Oh,
angle.
look
Actually,
at this.
is
Look
lovely.
at this.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Oh, that is ridiculous.
You kidding? What a great shot from RJ. Red sits 1.
How did he get on Murphy's team?
Red sits 1 and. All right, so it's close for 2 here, though. The top 2 stones, red and yellow, look quite close. I'm going to give it to red right now, though. So
You think? Oh yeah. Red City. Yeah,
all
Red
right,
City won too.
So they're coming with a wide draw. You'd love to stay in front of the tee, but sitting on the back one's not the end of the world.
I think this is the non-curly side, so I'm not sure you're going to get all the way down to that red. Maybe if you get the light handle.
I would put a yellow rock to show where we want it, but it doesn't look like that's an option here for some reason. I just see red rock.
Almost.
But maybe if I go here we go.
Yeah, look at that.
You want to come to like right here.
That would be perfect. But you got a lot of curl to make that happen. You have to over curl.
I mean, even
And I don't think this side's capable.
That's wide too. That's way out there.
It's not coming back.
Oh.
That
The weight's
right
right.
handle. Look
The
at
weight's
that.
right.
Oh,
No.
I eat my shoe. That is.
Their curl's there.
It was curling. I think it could have caught a piece of the forefoot and been buried for shot.
All right.
Now that makes it even harder.
You just draw down, right? Is there a draw? You gotta come kind of heavyweight because there's really not a draw path, right?
I think you can get there.
I mean, they just made the draw on the right side exponentially harder by.
They did. I think I would have liked to have seen her to take a shot at it slicing the outside of this yellow and spinning it in.
So we're talking, folks.
But-
We were talking about. Imagine this is Yellowstone. We were talking maybe something like that, but.
If he gets to the 8 foot, what it does is he sets himself up for a steal of 2.
He's a hammer.
Because, oh yeah, he has got hammer. Ooh, shnikey.
Yeah. The ends look really good for Murphy right now.
Yeah. This isn't his hammer stone. This is his first.
Yeah, so set this one up nice. I mean, if you just bite 8, top house, right?
Yep.
Again, it's a small port though, so it looks like
He's
he's just
going-
going to take the back one.
He wants to take the back
You
one.
sit 3.
Maybe get a little slight rollover. You need to have a rollover. If
You
want
to roll because the yellow throws the same shot.
Yeah.
But again, it still sets you up for maybe 3.
Right. Definitely don't want to over curl and catch that
I mean,
top yellow.
red's best option is or yellow. They're going to want to freeze on their last, so they can't get easily removed. But I don't know if a path is there for that.
Right. RJ really set this end up with that
Was
great shot.
We jumped right in as that was occurring, but that was a lovely shot. All right, just a halfway
Certainly
coming
they're
at
not on it at all.
it. This will be a good
It's
roll.
good.
Though. Up. Let it roll.
It's-
Give it a little roll.
Yeah.
So yellow has to do the same.
I think
but
he come right down to
a
it.
little less weight because you don't want to remove it completely.
Right. You don't care about removing it at this point.
No,
just
you
wanna sit
want
on top.
some backing, make them a draw for 2. If you I don't know if you've seen this line. We haven't watched this game much.
It's going to the wall, so it's a little bit more curly over here.
At the right weight, could they maybe freeze to the top one, or is that just asking for too much?
That might be a little too much.
Yeah.
You know, I'd go for the back one, force him to 1. I mean, 1 down with hammer going into the 8th, you're in great shape.
Hey, absolutely. We started popping the stones out, and Matt Hiller loves that. Chris Niesman supporting his former TOSA teammates, saying that if you can curl at TOSA, you can curl anywhere. Matt Hiller trying to get some inside info for when he's out here to curl, but he says he's getting lost in the velvety voices of Matt Peterson and myself, which we paid him good money to say that too. So.
Exactly. More people on the payroll.
I mean, you look at these teams and they're so well balanced. And you like to see games like this tied.
You get
4
lots
to
of terrific
4.
games, absolutely.
And you're bound to get some, not so great games too, because that's club curling.
Well, and you're also throwing teams together,
Yeah.
right? And sometimes it takes a little while for them to gel, get into a groove.
All right, here's Lori's last. It's an important one.
This is a huge shot. I mean,
I'm not exactly sure what.
she's coming inside out and trying to get a little hit and kick off of that red.
I mean, it's possible.
Do not split the house. Oh, my
She just
goodness.
went through the port. All right, a draw for 4.
Oh, ouch. You got to come wide on
You just got to bite 8.
the right side.
Yep, that's the
He's going to
shot.
go that way. Even though, I mean, skinny the port, the only thing is you could do harm to yourself. Unless you go really, really wide.
I mean, if 3 is killer
3's fine.
here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, 3 is...
So don't do anything that would jeopardize your 3.
Exactly.
If you get the 4th here, just gravy.
All you have to do is bite the 8 foot. So after 5, it is 5-2 in the Miller versus Chris Longy match.
Oh, we got a steal by Matt Sherry to make it a little closer. We'll jump over there after a hammer here. Here's Murphy with his last in the 7th to really break this game wide open. Murphy will take 3. And Lori Longy has her work cut out for her. And we're jumping back over to her featured game, Meyer Sherry. It is 5-3 after 6. Sherry currently sitting in the house. Without hammer, though. So Scott's going to just come and take care of business here.
You want to lose your shooter, or do you want to sit on top of it? Oh, there's a double there. I didn't see that second stone. Yeah, you want to hit the double.
You want to dink dink. Yeah, I think he's
just
got
gonna
it.
get the one.
I think he's got it. That's fine. It's gonna be hard to get rid of the red now.
Red is
it's gonna
now
be hard to get
underneath.
rid of the red. Yeah.
If you hit that top yellow, roll over.
But scoreboard wise, yellow's up 2 with hammer.
Yep.
So even getting just 1 here, you got to feel good about that.
Right.
So keep it clean for the next few shots. But certainly that red sitting second stone now.
It is.
Yeah.
I almost like a nose here. I like my gut was to do a hit and roll underneath the guards there.
Nose.
But
I like nose. Yeah.
I mean, you just start to tighten it down. If you ever get a miss.
Yeah, miss or a jam. Yeah, it's light. It's overcooked. But are they going to just pick it? Maybe.
No, they get it to crosshouse double on the other yellow. That's awesome.
All right, so
That's like the best outcome.
the situation slightly different, but yellow sitting 1 still. But in the open, red sitting 2, yellow is 3.
Freezes are the hardest shots.
Hardest
they
shot.
say it's
By
the
far.
hardest shot in curling.
But they are so great if you hit them. They set up so many possibilities.
I don't know. I think the run back quad is a little bit harder, but
If we're talking basic level shots,
I think you called one of those. The line on one of those.
I did.
Right.
Did. That's why we keep coming back out, right?
Exactly.
'Cause one
It's
time-
that one good
time.
shot. Yeah, it makes up for all the bad ones.
Of which there are
Too many.
countless.
Yeah, I like the guard here better. You're just playing the odds. Easier to throw a guard, put it in a good spot. You don't even need to out count it.
No.
Play
the scoreboard.
Force the other, skip to make the tough shot. The other team to
Play
make the tough
the
shot.
scoreboard.
All right, should we get a nice time on it? Why not?
Let me get you set up here for that.
The only problem with that is I can't drink.
Right?
Yeah, right.
Where's Phil? Phil
Right,
needs to...
Phil needs to fill up. All right, some lefty power here.
One of the few lefties at the club, actually. There's not too many.
There's a few. Randall Cross. Oh, Scott isn't happy with this. Doesn't look bad.
Looks heavy.
No, that's
through.
really close. It's a little deep. He's thinking deep.
It is deep.
Ice is looking
Just
pretty fast.
Don't sweep it too deep.
If you can get it, well, if you can get,
If you can get it...
yeah, past her, yeah, you want to, absolutely. But that's okay too. Oh,
All right, make sure it's first.
his instinct, I bet, is to hit,
Freeze
but
to the corner.
freeze to the corner, inside corner, and it's locked. But he's an aggressive skip too. A hit and roll over to sit on top of that yellow in the back would be potentially pretty advantageous.
There's great.
I think that's the right call.
This line doesn't curl much.
Doesn't curl as much, no. And I think they're coming to that same conclusion that the freeze is good. You don't, and you're okay even if you're in between the two.
Absolutely. The good thing about this option, it doesn't have to be the perfect freeze.
Yeah, having both of those yellow rocks behind tee, covering two different angles of egress.
Yep.
We don't want you gentlemen to starve.
Oh,
Wow.
Thank you very much.
Carrie
How was the
Dixon.
ice out there, Carrie Dixon? Congratulations on.
Good for us.
You realize you're now the top-ranked first event team?
Carrie Dixon bringing us over some cheese and crackers here.
Love it, man. Swami? Okay.
Here it is.
Sherry's delivered the rock. Sweepers are on it.
I think because it's light. Just hanging too.
Here's hanging. Come down to the back one. That's just fine too.
Looks okay. At least curl just a tad bit. Curl up just a bit. Okay.
There it
that's
does.
fine.
Yeah, perfect. Wonderful. Go. You should have swept that actually.
Now they can pick it clean.
Yep.
Yep.
You can pick it clean. Yeah, you don't. It's the one time where going behind tee isn't a horrible thing. It'd give Kaylee a shot to come down and freeze again, but you have to take that risk.
Yeah.
Because you
Because
got to
the
steal out.
pick here's pretty straightforward.
Right. And if you were to be deep and she sits on you,
There's still room for one more.
well, you force her to one,
Yep.
and that's a
And that's what you want.
You're right. I mean, it gives you a chance to hammer
Because
down
right now,
three isn't great, but
you're sitting 1 and 4. They're sitting 2 and 3. If she picks this clean, they're 3.
you're in tough shape.
You're in trouble.
Now you have to throw the perfect freeze.
I mean, she wants to kind of hit and roll over.
Yep. I wouldn't even mind a hit right on the nose
Sure.
and double out. Get rid of your back yellow.
Yeah, no, that's fine too.
That's the primo shot.
Staffan's called for the freeze
Yep.
on the previous shot, and it just came up short. And now they can pick it clean and sit 3.
Puts a lot of pressure on Cherry.
That's hanging out there right now.
It'll come. It'll come.
back.
You don't want it to overcurl.
No,
You jam that red on the back. Oh
they-
no.
I
Sweep
think they're
hard,
okay.
sweep
They're
hard,
okay.
sweep
They're
hard.
okay.
It's got double. See?
Yeah, I mean,
So technically there is a double back.
yeah, I think you have to throw it if you're Sherry. Right? You're down 2 without in the 7th. And you at least need 1 here.
If he gets the double, I think the shooter will stay.
Philip Ledbetter.
Utah, 2.
Yeah.
Let me go pee first.
Yeah. All
I
right.
prefer you doing that first than coming back with a cup.
That looks like beer.
Why is this warm?
All right. It looks like he has lined up the double. Hit the double. Hope for a miss.
Oh, for a miss.
Here comes a bullet.
Gotta get the double, though. I mean, it's one of those, like, it's a game turner shot, right?
Just hanging.
It's just good.
Just hanging.
He's getting over the top. Over the top. Oh, not enough.
Yellow sits one. Draw for to hit or draw for two.
Just draw for two. Use the red as backing.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, we got some good comments here. We got Chris Niesman and Brad and Staffen and Matt in the comments. Talking strategy.
I'm not sure how we qualify. I mean, just a year ago, we were in rookies.
You know, we show up and we just
Right.
jabber, so... but
We keep learning from all these guys.
Absolutely. But anybody should come out and do some commentating this weekend. Absolutely.
It's an invite to everybody.
Yes.
Yeah. Take a turn.
Absolutely. Call an end.
Right?
I will say that when I turn on the stream and if somebody's commentating, it's much more enjoyable.
It is.
Even if we don't know shit.
It's a glass of shit.
Our Gopher's back to refill our beer. Thank you, Phil.
You're buying me.
Thank you.
Of course I am. I was doing
Goes
that anyway.
without saying.
All right, Kaylee, a little light. Yellow will get their one. They'll go
Okay, so that's a force of one.
up 3. 8th end. Got to build a house here.
Got to build a house. Lots of cards.
Of the games still going on, Murphy is up 3 in the 8th. Let me jump over, see if anything worth seeing in that game. It is a very empty house, 1 for Longy. But let's see what stone they're on. I mean, she could throw, get in the house. If they miss, she might have a shot for the 3.
Yep.
We'll see.
Serve first. Skips first stone. Go to the other side of the house.
You split it, right?
Oh, yeah.
And hope for a miss. Because you certainly can't leave any sort of chance at a double. Because then you are
No.
gone.
Or even just don't make it a big target.
Yeah.
You need small targets here.
But it doesn't look like that's what she's doing.
Nope.
Looks like she's trying to.
It's not a bad call.
No,
I think on that side of the ice is the a little trickier side to hit. So just get the rock buried.
Get buried and make Murphy hit a shot.
Right.
And if he doesn't, you're drawing for the tie.
He misses every once in a while.
Everyone, yeah, that's the way to put it. Every once in a while.
We're all capable of it at any time.
I'm very capable of missing shots. So is Phil.
You're incapable of those things.
Thank you.
No one can hear that.
Thank you.
I didn't actually charge you for
You should though.
at some point.
Beers aren't
How's
free till
this looking?
Saturday. It's the same beer we're gonna be drinking. Same kegs. This looks okay. Any
Yeah, this
sweet-
is
any
fantastic.
sweet-
Keep going as
sweet-
hard as you can.
All right, you're hoping for a miss here. That's your only chance.
It's a 2-rock target. Inside out.
Phil has missed this before, so
Oh, he's just
And
drawing
roll
down.
again. Tomorrow.
no misses tomorrow.
Get them all out of your system today.
I'm not curling today, so
That's the point.
I'm gonna fuck it up.
Look, if we get the same result as this guy, we play him. Win or lose. Same result, we play him.
Oh.
And Tycho.
Liz isn't going to be there.
Who'd she get?
That's TBD.
Could be worse.
73.
With Coberly or Missy skipping?
You should mute that.
Hot mic moment.
Got softball games, actually.
Oh, that takes precedent, huh?
Maybe broke this up and still have Coberly skip.
Yeah, because, yeah, you gotta be fair about it. Oh,
Chris Niesman. Ouch.
and he did it.
We can't tomorrow.
That's the game.
He had to kind of apologize for that double.
But it still counts.
It still counts.
Murphy
and
takes
it's
this one.
fighting too. Wow.
Yeah.
All right,
let's-
that's a good first showing. That's a tough team.
All right, what house do we got building here? Not great for sharing needing.
No, not looking good.
Not needing 3.
What are we on? We
We're
are on seconds.
Seconds. It'd be
Second
nice to
zone?
see.
Should we get a little
Yeah.
timer?
It'd be nice to see Longy score on sheet 4. Maybe we have a nightcap to end with.
Yep.
We've had some great games up to certain points tonight, but they've fallen apart late.
Certain ends can build.
Get you.
It is.
14-8.
14. It should be just a 3
5 and
yard.
4
maybe
maybe.
one. Yep. Right down to it. Good sweeps. That's a very well positioned drop.
Yes.
I'm really looking forward to controlling commentary for this weekend.
It's all Friday.
I'm 100% behind this.
Absolutely.
Fucking caution.
Doing the smart thing. I'd be tempted to try to be really great and hit and roll on the top yellow. Use their guards.
Oh, fuck, I didn't know
but-
there was salami with this.
Oh
food
yeah, you
department.
didn't know. Oh, it's the
Yeah.
golden treatment, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, take it.
My God. I mean, the
That's
cheese
the
and
good
crack,
stuff.
the cheese crackers is fine, but the salami takes
Over
it
the edge. Oh no!
Running out of stones.
Yeah, that hurts. Need 3.
Good news is it's wired on the top yellow.
Except that even if you hit that
The-
wired
the
one,
shot one's not
it's
going in.
not shot, and it's not wired to like double that yellow out. I don't think. Or to get there, you'd have to hit that red so thin.
That's the nice comment.
Okay, you're now into. You've got to start making terrific shots.
You can't waste anything.
Yep. Yep. No wasted shots. Put a good one. The red rock needs to come underneath yellow guard, top 4, even back 4 is fine.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
had a little slip.
it's heavy too.
See, this is the mental part about curling. You have to put it all together. Stick with it. Is he on, he's on the back. He's on the back yellow.
Keep it on the back one.
Ah,
Stick
good
around.
job. Good plan B. Come on, stick.
All right, so
That's
on-
pretty good. He stuck with it, which is a lesson for
He
all
got
of us.
a
You know,
result.
you have a little. Everybody has a bobble with the balance. Just stick with the shot. Don't try to fix it. Just trust it.
And not that I'm cheering for teams, but Longy did get the steal and the 6, so that game is
It's
just,
tightening up.
Just 2.
It started a little later, so I think we'll be able to switch over to that and catch the end of the Longy Miller game.
All right, Scott's just going to draw one top 12, bite 8 maybe here.
So we are now into Vice Stones.
How's it going, Christina?
Kind of.
This looks solid. Looks
Go
like
a
nice
little,
shot. It's a little deep.
little deep,
Yep.
but whatever.
Actually, sweep it all the way back to the
Yeah,
12.
back
if
8,
you
yeah.
can.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. I mean, you're
Sherry's down to 4 stones.
Down to 4 stones. He's got a scoring area of the 8 foot. I think you have to come underneath the
Gotta
yellow.
keep coming under.
And if you're a little deep, you freeze on that back yellow. But you've got to use their own guards, force them to try to run back, or
You have to get under cover because if they can just pick it, you're more or less out of stones.
I don't think Kaylee will try to pick it unless it's way open.
Wide
I think
open.
she'll run that yellow back just to make sure that it opens up.
No, she's certainly in the catbird seat. The weight's good.
They're
This looks
sweeping.
okay.
Yeah, this is good line.
Good. It's
Slow
heavy.
down.
It's
Yep.
heavy.
It's okay to be back on that yellow. Just got it.
Needs to curl though.
man.
It's gonna.
Don't.
All
Okay.
right.
Oh, now she's gonna hit
Now
that.
she's definitely gonna hit that. If you hit that, you ended the game more or less.
It's almost game over. The next, let's see. The next 3 stones may have to count.
That's wide. I don't think it's gonna come back. So they gotta miss.
Whoa!
Gotta miss. That's all you can hope for at this point. Missed by your opponent. You keep hitting your shots.
Hope is alive.
I mean, yeah, that's
Actually, it takes a little pressure off of making the perfect shot.
right.
You can Christmas tree. You get underneath. I think you need to be underneath the yellow. I hate
Like
to
if
say
you
it.
could get here,
Yep.
because then you're sort of guarding.
The danger if you put it there. My call would be to hit the yellow.
No, I agree.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, can you get it? Yeah, we'll see.
He almost called the freeze to begin with as a kind of a plan B, and I would have loved it, but I don't like that jam yellow.
This
next
is
to it.
less weight. This is less weight. They need to get on this.
Close.
They're clipping the guard.
No. They're getting by.
They're clipping the guard. Oh. Sitting 2 though. Sitting 2. Not ideal 2, but Kaylee has to hit.
Kaylee has to hit, and they still have 2 rocks.
If Kaylee hits the double here though.
She has to double. It's
Nose for double.
yeah. I don't know. It would be game over. I don't think you can't hit that red into those yellows, double them out, and stick for a shot. Yeah. Ugh. And pressure's off on these kinds of shots. It's like, hey, you make it, just make sure one goes away.
Get rid of 1.
And it should fall. It's coming towards the wall, right?
Misses narrow.
Right.
On the sweep early.
They are.
But it looks like you should have enough weight to catch one of them.
It is. It looks like it's on one.
It's on the back one.
Oh, it's really curling. It's diving. Look at that. Wow.
All right, Sherry still has a chance. Not an envious position to be in.
Oh, it's rough. There's just nothing. You can hide this rock, but
you can't hide the one
you
that's
can't
already
hide that
open.
one. See, in the middle of the 4 foot there, with a big target, almost the center of the bullseye, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I mean, the only hope you might have is that she just threw that shot and it curled a ton, so maybe they...
Over broom.
Yeah, and then it hangs.
Right.
Yeah. So there's... Just make sure you're counting, so...
Hope is alive. You have to be shot 2 here. Don't get cute. Duh, you don't have to do that.
I throw the same shot they've been throwing.
Why are they being so complex? Just draw into
draw
the,
behind, draw
right?
under.
Draw into the 4 foot.
They just threw the shot. They needed
did.
hair more broom.
The risk here is you catch it too thin, you just like knock that yellow rock in closer. Not a freaking rookie anymore.
So Chris is coming on Saturday.
That's awesome. Chris, bring your kilt. Thank you for all the commentary.
We love the comments from the YouTube comment section. Keep bringing them. Okay. I mean, that's some sort of hit. Wait.
He's trying to... Oh, it's over curling.
We've seen this line over curl all night.
Oh, no. Get that out, Jim. Got to get that out.
I mean,
it's a good result.
It is. It really mucks up the hit.
If
the hit's
Kaylee
there,
over
but
curls, she hits the red and knocks her own yellow out. Yeah, that's it. That was actually a fantastic shot.
Once they move, let's look. If he hits red into yellow, will he be sitting 3 if that's an option?
Absolutely.
It does look like it. So, yeah. Great result.
And all you have to do is hit nose. Or a little high side, control. Your shot rock will stick there. It'll count that both of the yellows that are...
And if she over curls, she will throw your shot for you, and then you will have a different shot for 3.
Right.
Took more broom this time, though.
Right.
Yeah, they're coming back to talk a little more.
Yeah. This is where, honestly, throw like a hack or a back line weight.
Control the shots.
Because if it does over curl, moving the 2 stones, you might get a split and be sitting 2-3.
Your yellow might be in the
force them into
spot,
a
shot
a wacky
agreed.
Double. Don't
go crazy weight here.
And if you hit it just right, you're all good.
Yeah, the back line's more than enough.
The other way is to say, hey, you trust your hit, your line, just rip
it.
it and get rid of the rock.
We know what you would do.
Exactly. I'd draw down.
Hell yeah, I mean, that works too. All right. Kaylee's last here in the 8th, up 3, drawing against 1. If she gets rid of it, it is game.
He's looking for the hit.
Over. Sweeper's already on.
And they're off.
I mean, smart because it's out. It's out there. But it's coming back.
Yeah.
She's
got a piece of it.
She's got enough.
It's done.
Just need a piece.
Make it go away.
And that's it.
Yep. Good game.
Meyer beats Sherry. The featured match on sheet 3 here. We're going to jump over to sheet 4.
Miller, Chris Longy.
The house looks great for Longy.
Wow, look at that.
Without hammer, sitting 3, but and a lot of junk up front.
Tons of. How do you do that? That's pretty talented.
So they're throwing some. Miller's throwing some crazy angle raise. Yeah.
It looks like it. It almost looks like you could draw right through that port, right?
Oh, it is way wide.
Do you kiss in off of the other? In off on that red.
Oh
no!
Our reporter on the ice, Phil Ledbetter, said he was wide as fuck on that shot.
That's the technical term?
Technical term.
Excellent. And how wide is that, Gregory?
Fuck. At least 2 stones, I'm guessing.
One's fine. You can still operate with it.
So, I mean, they still have that red for that crazy shot.
This is,
rough. What you don't want to do here if you're Longy, they're in the 7th. You don't want to leave an in off here, though.
Hit the red. You just,
that's their only.
But it's scary. I mean, if the perfect shot is hit the red right on the nose.
He's sitting 3. Yeah.
What in the center? Be done with it.
There's no draw. There's no nothing.
He's got that. I mean,
if you
can
draw
do something
just
with that red,
you either have to just draw behind this red or take care of the red.
He just threw the line.
Yeah.
So you have to be a little concerned.
But not as fuck, just wide.
It's definitely wide.
It's close.
I mean, even if he gets here, who cares, right? Just get to there.
Yep.
I'm pointing to the screen like the people at home can see it.
It's a lot more swing than I would expect.
I can see it.
You know what a point is.
Oh,
It's still there. Overcurled.
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 Should have hit it.
I mean, this is still a circus shot.
As Peterson would say.
True to form.
When in doubt.
All right. The duo of Miller Gom is looking at their limited options here to try to not give up 3.
And make this a very tight game going into
We'll
the
have a
8th.
good one in the 8th if
Yeah.
a miracle shot.
It's
Even if
been
he,
some terrific games tonight.
We've seen
Doing
some
lots
good
of drama, fantastic shots.
so we got Steve Richter motioning something.
Like, what do we do? It's wide open.
I'm sorry.
Kaylee.
We've been all over
yeah,
the map.
Hey,
We started with you all, then it came to a blowout. We switched, but then
we have
came back.
Kaylee. Congratulations, Kaylee, on your victory. How was the ice conditions tonight?
Great ice, great ice. Props to Ryan. Props
All
to Ryan.
right, terrific. And how did you feel that your team performed tonight?
I think we did well. First time playing together as a team, and I think the front end showed up, and we figured things out after a while.
Yeah,
You guys started to click, absolutely.
Early on, I think Sherry had a little advantage on reading the ice. Then you guys caught on really quickly, and yeah, absolutely
to 'em.
started putting rocks in good spots.
Yeah, and I think it worked out okay. We ended up having a last-minute sick call for our lead, so we got a good start.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, well,
so
congratulations and good luck.
Miller's doing the same angle raise.
Has to. It was the same shot
What
that we
else
had
was
before.
there, right? I mean, it's
I'd
impressive.
like to see a little lighter weight.
Yeah. Yellow's
Right.
got. I mean, yellow's
Because
got.
all you have to do, actually back 8, back 12 weight, just taps it in. You really just want to try to cut it down.
They're on the sweep because it's overcurled this time.
Yeah. And
Not gonna cut him down.
wow.
Longy gets a steal
Wow.
of 3
Steal 3 to go up 1
into the 8th.
into the 8.
But being down 1 with him on
6-5.
the 8th, pretty good position.
It is, yeah. You're in a good coin toss, although not as good as you think. Pro level,
And certainly not at all the time when you have new teams with fresh faces.
fresh faces. This starts to put the little pressure. People are starting to feel that anxiety. Oh, hey, it's getting serious.
All right, if you're just tuning in, it's 10 o'clock here. This game started about a half hour late, but we got a good one here in the 8th. A 1-point game. Our gopher seems to be leaving us for tonight, but he refilled us for one more time. So, Phil,
Picked us up
thank you so
on
much.
tomorrow.
We can make stuff
See you
happen.
tomorrow, 6:15.
Good luck to you
Get a
guys.
victory.
Hopefully we see
Absolutely.
you if you win.
Win-win. Let's win-win, and we'll see you on Saturday at 10 a.m. All right,
Love
we
it.
got 16 stones here to figure out a winner or a warm draw.
Or is it a warm draw?
I'm
Did you
gonna say
confirm
warm
that?
draw. I would think it'd be a warm draw.
I think you go all the way.
Haven't
I want to
confirmed
see. I want to see 12 enders.
If we see Scott pop out of the locker room here, we'll bring him over. We'll ask.
Okay.
I didn't read the
saw him.
rules.
He was dropping over there.
All right, Longy wants to put up a beautiful center guard.
Of course he would. Why wouldn't you?
So we've got the
You can be tight. You can be high. So Brad Katsup is asking for a telestrator. Gregory, would you like to identify where you'd place the rock using some of our newest technology acquired by Stefan?
You know,
Miller, oh, he's going
he's
in.
getting aggressive, draw behind. He wants.
Wow.
I talked to Miller earlier this week
Yeah.
about strategy in the game
Sure.
he played earlier in the week, and I feel like he's making this call based on how he didn't play in his game earlier in the week.
Where he lost?
Yeah. So, and again,
I like the rock position.
that's great.
Yep.
I don't think they're going to
I'd hit
ask.
it.
I don't think they're going to ask their lead to do that though. But yes,
Yeah.
I would.
I'd hit it. Go for it. Even if your lead can't make it here, or you don't 50% of the time, you still hit it.
So this, I believe, is Erin Benoit. I think is her name.
Yes. That's Aaron. Fine. Rookie curler.
It's over curling,
That's okay.
double center,
Exactly. Staggered. Oh, get it over.
but you don't.
Ooh,
All right.
yeah, that's terrific.
Red's
yeah,
open
That's terrific.
still.
Yep. Yep.
If you're red, I think you play the tap up here. Yeah.
In this case, I would save. I'd come around the other side because if you're, imagine if you had two. Can you do the illustration? You put a little red rock. Would you rather have it red rock here?
We don't got any red rocks for this sheet, unfortunately.
Oh man, give a yellow sheet and we'll just tell the tell the crew that
I mean, it looks like he's calling the tap up. Yeah, I didn't see his.
He's calling
any,
tap up.
any-
Yeah. It's going to over curl. I mean, it looks pretty good right now.
Oh yeah, it's light though, a little
Yep.
light.
Up, 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 up. Let it on its own. Just finish.
This looks great.
It's a fantastic shot.
Yeah.
How terrific is
Oh,
that?
lined up right behind center.
Yeah.
Popped up just a hair, but that's great.
Oh, that's great.
Is that one?
All right,
in?
we have a veteran skip here. What do you do?
I mean, I would have peeled the red a long time ago, so I would do it now. I would get rid of this red.
He's yellow. I think you run. I think you run. Try to run,
peel your,
and if you
try
miss
to
it,
run
you peel.
You got to open up. Yeah.
Because actually peeling it, you can actually have two hits.
Two options,
Yep,
correct.
2 hits, and you open it up, and you've got to start opening it up a little bit.
Somebody's playing some bagpipes.
I think Scott's running it over the speakers. We do not have a bagpipe.
Wow.
Oh,
But
this
an angle?
could be
An
great.
angle? An
could
angle?
be great. Oh, so close. Stay. Adam, you got to be barking that out. He's pure confidence, though. He knew that right away, just by that it was going to go out of the house. No worry whatsoever. Another
Veteran
tap.
skip.
Yep. Another veteran skip.
One more piece of salami.
He's taking a page out of Geek's book.
Muck it up.
Muck it up. Do the tap backs. Play a doubles game. Not bad.
Nothing new in the comments.
All right, Steve Richter. He has the distinction of being the only new member during the COVID season
Really? Did
to
not
join.
know that.
Yes.
He has a son who does juniors.
Yeah, Nick Richter, very good. That's a fine shot.
Who's got a quick wit about him. I like chatting with him after games.
He's taken to curling too. He's timing and gotten serious about his sweeping.
Makes a big difference when those newer curlers get serious about their sweeping.
It is. They make more shots. It's great to have sweepers. Ooh, this looks
spicy.
It does.
Double? No.
No,
Overcurled.
you get a little hit and roll. That's not
That's fine. That's a good leave there.
Actually, perfect leave. Look at that.
Scott Meyer. Is a tie a warm draw? A tie? No.
Oh, you have team warm draw.
Team warm draw. Okay.
Okay, so Scott Meyer just confirmed for us that for all of the games that may result in a tie, the rules are a full team warm draw
challenge. Love it.
Whoa. By the point system, I assume. I didn't get
assume
that
it'd be the point
confirmation, but the
system.
point
Yeah.
system. Because we only have one tape measure, and all the games that would be tying at the same time would just overtax that, overburden it. Ryan Korlick delivers
It's a little wide.
It finishes at the end. It runs straight and then drops at the
It'd
end.
be great if they get a little bump here and roll over.
It's out. Oh, look at that.
You can
3 reds.
3 red. Yellow still has this angled
I
raise.
love that angled raise. I would absolutely take it.
I think
If you're a little wide and you hit the red, that's fine.
You got to do it now because it's not going to be there on your next shot.
Exactly right. 2 more good teams. I keep on finding myself saying that every night. Or every game we switch to, every sheet, it's like, man, these are good teams.
Very
it's
well
like
balanced
tough.
teams. Brooke coming here. This is a shot she certainly can make.
Right. Will she travel further than the rock? Is always the question with Brooke.
As she swims down the ice.
Gracefully.
Very graceful.
Yes.
I could never get that low.
If I even thought about it, I'd hurt myself.
It's over curling, I think.
It runs straight and then dives.
Maybe
it's too wide.
Got it.
Hey,
wow.
Boom.
Oh,
Great
it's
shot.
under the guard. They're sitting.
Although,
they're not.
sitting shot too.
And smart play here. You peel this.
For all the novice skips out there, the peel is the right shot. Be patient. Set yourself up. All you have to do is score 1. That's your enemy rock right now.
Absolutely.
And on the right side, you catch it a little thin. You
might get up. Yeah.
You can catch on your own red to the right. If you miss it, you might clip the yellow underneath. It's the right side to hit the.
I mean, you would love to here, but you're only thinking about your final shot, getting the one.
Exactly.
So peel this.
Well, you need 2 here to win.
Sure,
You only
but
get 1, then. Well, I guess you have to draw.
But you don't. I mean, but that.
Ooh, was
not ideal.
Not the
Brooke's now going to hit
and roll. She can roll either way. You want to roll inside though. You want to roll to the
The
middle.
inside roll would be lovely. Just coming with control.
Board.
Oh yeah, board.
Yep.
Tight broom, but it runs straight.
It does. Dives at the end a little bit here, but otherwise runs pretty straight. She hit a nice shot the last one.
She did.
See if she can double up on it. Good delivery.
It's out there though. Looks a little wide right now.
Needs to come back. Even if you get a roll, oh, it is.
It's through the port right now.
Maybe it'll catch that red.
No.
Oh, it's on the other outside red. Oh, the crazy
Straight.
double.
It is now 2 sitting for yellow.
Woo! Well, that's the other way to do it.
Hey, look, if you keep stones in play, shit's bound to happen, right?
Exactly right. It's red's damn fault for just putting rocks in the same place. You group them together, people hit them. Look at this tight group.
Yeah, I mean,
Again, it's almost negative
they
ice.
just saw this line, so right.
Right.
I mean, it's hard for us to know if they hit the broom or not, but with this, yeah, Miller's assuming it's going to run dead straight, just a tad curl. Oh, we heard it. Oh no, that's inside. It's inside. Oh,
The ice is tricky.
just.
I think that's a sub, but
Or is it Giles?
Giles
Chick? I've never seen him, so I don't know if
Can't
it's
place.
sub or if it's him.
We'll assume that it's Giles Chick. He's the sweeper on Team Miller, who held that last rock.
I've seen most people at this club, but never seen or heard that name. So I'll get him good and drunk this weekend. So
Excellent.
introduce him to the
Is
club.
that how you make all of your acquaintances?
Yeah. Only way.
You
I
find that
make-
a good way to start?
Only way to make acquaintances,
All right,
especially
excellent.
if I'm leaving and the next year they'll be like, that guy.
That guy. Do you remember him? Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that guy. He's gone.
Yosemite Sam.
Well, that's my new nickname, yeah? Yosemite Sam. I joked with friends if I got the job when I was interviewing, I would get a Yosemite Sam tattoo.
Ooh.
So now I think I have to follow through.
That you do.
Who knows a good tattoo artist?
Tattoo artist.
All right, Chris is coming with a hit. Just take care of business here because they are sitting 1. Red is sitting 1. Man,
You don't need to roll.
that line.
Is-
Oh God, it makes me so nervous watching this line because here it comes.
Oh, wait till you play on.
But it took. I'm on this sheet tomorrow. So
Are you? You will enjoy it.
Note to self:
Oh, it's a lot of fun.
I play on this line and this sheet Sunday as well for the Elsa Craig 3-week.
Yes.
I beat Tycho. So Tycho was a team that got 0 wins in the 3-week thing.
I was in the final
I got
on that
one.
one,
You were.
but-
You were. Didn't
And
go,
I destroyed myself.
didn't
yes.
it go great there
No.
for you? That was a fun to watch at the end though.
Yeah. Totally collapsed. But you beat Tycho.
Yeah, but
Nice.
I didn't have my team. I only had subs, so it was,
That's probably
it
why.
was bullshit. Exactly. Who? If my team's watching, I did not. Who was my team?
He
And
was saying that.
we were never all together. It was me and Jonathan 1 week, me and Lee Bruns 1 week.
Yeah.
Mark McGuire had some migraine issues. He never made any games, so
Got it.
yeah, it was.
I think that's towards the end of season curling, you get into a lot of the subs, which is terrific, especially since we have such a good pool of rookies and
Right.
people who want to play.
So the only issue with that shot was they're not out counting. They're
Not out counting it.
So now Miller hits here, and
I
Red is.
almost
oh,
don't
it's over
like
curling
this,
though.
though.
It is. He's missed. He's missed.
Wow.
Missed by.
Easy to do. He did he's going to say, I'm going to throw a nice control weight, They do the same type broom, and this is the curly side to the wall.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
you miss.
So Chris has to be sitting 1-2 here.
Yeah.
Otherwise, Miller will be throwing for the win. Need to be full 8 here.
Yeah. Why are you coming on this side? Just you're grouping rocks together. There's a potential double if you're. Wouldn't you want to come on the other side?
I would totally come on the other
All
side.
right. So I'm not going insane. All
You're
right.
not. I mean, maybe he just
It's not
feels more,
about-
maybe
hey.
he feels more comfortable with this turn.
If they know the weight and the line, it's all about execution. Doesn't matter. There's no wrong shot.
All right, Chris's last stone here in the 8th, up 1 without hammer. He needs to be sitting 1-2.
Preferably in the 8-foot, buried as much as possible.
You don't want to be light, so definitely
No.
stay on it if it's close. It looks close. Oh, they need a sweep. It's
Go
crashing.
sweep.
It's
Oh my
crashing.
goodness. Come on, sweep hard. Hard.
Miller now has a hit and stick for
Or
the
2
win.
in the win. Oh my.
He was a good 12 feet short there, Matt.
Yeah. I'm telling you, draw into the house on your skip stones. It can be a nerve-wracking.
It's hard.
It is.
You get in your head.
You have to put it
Miller
all together.
just missed this hit, though.
He did.
It's
Did-
possible he could spill, too.
Did he learn, or
He's got to come a little more weight, I think.
and he really can't afford to hit it. He's got to hit it on the outside of the rock. So this is actually a more technical shot than you think,
Yeah?
because if he hits it a little too wide, it'll roll out
And they'll tie.
he won't get the
Correct.
2. He needs 2. If
a
it
per-
over curls, it could jam on the back, and he could end up losing the game.
Hammer throw here in the 8th. Adam Miller, he just threw this. He missed.
Do you
narrow.
feel the tension?
They're
The
on the
sweepers are on
sweep.
it. Off.
You don't want to jam in
It's
the back
close.
either. Don't
Is
wanna
it
jam in
close?
the
Is it
back.
close?
Don't wanna- he's going to roll out.
He
no,
got it.
he got it.
Wow.
That's 2 for
Stuck it
Miller.
For 2 for Miller, and they win.
It wasn't a skip's deuce, but it was a deuce.
It was a deuce. And that's another tough team. Staying in the A bracket, first event bracket.
All right, so to recap tonight, winners were Team Miller, Team Meyer, Team Dixon, and Team Murphy,
Team Murphy.
all advancing in the first event. They'll play again on Friday night. And tomorrow we got 2 draws.
2 draws,
Starting
6:15 and 8:30.
I'm out there at 6:15. How about you?
I'm at 8:30.
All right. Hopefully people come to do the commentary.
Absolutely.
Thanks for joining us tonight. Thanks for staffing, for setting all this up.
Thank you for all the viewers. Really appreciate it. And thanks all the curlers. And of course, Leo.
Yeah, and we're going to go broomstack with some of the teams. So come out tomorrow, Friday. Party's really going to get started Friday night. Obviously Saturday.
And I believe Scott said that on Friday they're going to have pizza for Friday night. Then the big
Smoked
meat
meats.
smoky on Saturday.
Yep.
Excellent. So we'll see you there. And free beers start Saturday, or did he say Friday?
Saturday, wink, wink,
Saturday.
but usually it moves forward. So
All right. Excellent.
good night, everybody, and we will see you at Auld Lang Syne.
Take care. All right, man. Good job.